do it live. Let's do it live. We're live. We're live. Let's do it live. Hi, everybody. This is Mr. Brown. What day is it today? It is Sunday, July the 20th, in the year of our Lord 2025. I am Brune, and I trust you are all doing mightily well today. As you know, we are discussing the, what did I call it in the Twit Twats? The entertainment guff of the week. So, yes, the guff. Okay, let's get the panelists on. Let's get them on. Let's get the guests on. Okay, yes, here we go. First up, I'll give you a clue, everybody. Headland.
Oh, wow. I didn't even know I was the first one.
Hey,
I think that this is the first time that I was the first one you brought
yeah,
up.
why not? Keep you guessing. How you doing, Price?
Good, I'm good. It had to happen at some point, I guess.
Yes. Are you sure you're good? You sound very well this evening, yes.
I sound very well, what?
You sound very good this evening, yes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yes.
Happy to be here.
Good. I'm happy that you're happy. Shall we get the next person on?
Absolutely.
Yes. Okay. Let's see who it is. Okay. Right. Okay. Old Mischief himself. It is the Star Wars novelist, don't you know? It is Swappers.
Oh, hello.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Hello there, Christ. What the fuck am I doing here on a Sunday?
Yes. So, some decent topics. I thought you'd be interested.
What happened this week? I don't know anything about what happened this week.
Fuck that. It's the retro stuff. You'll be all right about. You don't need to know about anything.
Oh, all right then. Well, as long as there is some. Then,
it's never troubled me before.
Well, fair enough. Fair enough. Then.
I just wing this, you know, as you do. Anyway, Swappers, it's great to have you on, mate, on Sunday. Great to have you on, mate.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. So we get this body on.
Do it.
Do it. Okay. Okay, he's got his curtains up, everybody. Curtains at the ready. It is Mr. Phobos.
And we're back. The curtains don't match anything, I have to say.
They sound good, though.
They have Spider-Man on them. They were my kids.
What?
Just like all my Band-Aids still have Spider-Man on them.
No, not beef curtains.
They are my noise reduction curtains.
Oh, yes. Curtains. Top tip, everybody. Curtains are very good for taking out reverb and all that. So, it's great to have you on, mate. Great to have you on.
Great to be here. Thanks.
Okay, shall we? Yeah, we've got some other people. Okay. The channels. No, tell you what. I'll give you a clue, everybody. He's in a bad mood as well because he's seen a certain film. It is. Yes, it is the Mega Geek himself. It is Ian. I've seen Superman 5 times in 1 week, and I'm Grumpy Diaz.
Fucking hell, 5 times.
Hello.
Hello. Where are you from? Asia.
No.
So, Ian. Superman.
It fucking sucks balls, doesn't it? That film.
How many times have you seen it this week?
Today is the 5th time I've seen it.
What the?
Why?
Because I have people that want to see it with me. So they text me and they email me, some ring me and say, Ian,
pronouns.
Are you gonna see the film? Can we come with you? And it's like, because they're good friends, I can't really say no. But I don't tell them that I've seen it. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
You're going to be the sole responsible person for the financial success of this movie.
Did you even like the movie?
No, I didn't like it.
I've never been able. I can't go to a movie 5 times if I didn't like it. I can barely go once if I didn't like it, but I'll do that for a review. But More times?
5 times.
It's just that some of them are relatives, like my nieces and my nephews. I went to see my nephews today. I went to see my nieces last week, and 2 of them are really good female friends of mine. So I went to see
Oh,
them
ding
as
dong.
well. So,
Okay, the ladies
Yeah.
want to see it.
Yeah, you don't want to cut off those avenues. So
Maybe you should have brought both ladies to the same screening.
Yeah, that would be a bit of a problem, that one. But yeah,
Well, I
Common
hope they're not
people-
watching this stream now, or you'll be like that guy
Don't worry,
in the
nobody watched
Coldplay.
it.
You're going to be like the
Um,
Coldplay guy.
Ian,
Yeah.
Common People wants to go with you for the 6th time.
Can I come
Oh,
back on in?
this is
Ian-
the last time. Sorry,
Ian,
Go
tell
ahead.
them the
Yeah.
best part. Everyone you went with needed to think that it was the first time you saw
Yeah,
the movie.
yeah,
Oh.
everyone. I couldn't tell them I'd
Oh.
seen it already. So
Oh,
it's
no.
just So actually, I want to see it with Keith. I don't you guys know
Maybe
Keith?
Keith's been
yeah.
on here before.
Yeah, I want to see it with Keith as well. So yeah, it's pain. It's pain. It's a pain watching it again because it's just
have you-
rubbish. The film's just rubbish as far as I'm
Have you-
concerned.
Have you thought about taking a leaf out of the airplane playbook and having an inflatable version of yourself for emergencies?
That would be awesome.
With
Just put
the
it up.
inflatable valve between your legs. So
Yeah.
if there's a female version female lady that needs to take you along, then if you start deflating because the film's so crap, then she can sort of just lean over.
I tell you what, though, I almost fell asleep today. The bit where they had the interview in the beginning. So I closed my eyes for a bit and then realized I was about to snore. Then I woke up. Do you know what I mean? So I just.
Here you go. Ian Sentai Ranger Donny. Hello, my friend. At Mr. Baron Lines, that's me. I have seen the new Superman movie. It was as good as Superman Returns, yet better than Man of Steel. Ian?
Well, the thing is, look, I don't begrudge people who like the film. You know, there is a lot to like about the film. But my main gripe, as I said, is the way they treated Superman. They treated Superman they were mean-spirited to Superman. Superman doesn't win a fight. He gets beaten to shit all the way through the movie. You know, I just thought they could have treated him with a lot more respect. And the other characters seemed to be more heroic than actual Superman himself. Superman had to get rescued 3 times in the movie.
Well,
So it's not my Superman.
So
put it
that
that way.
3 times 5, that means you saw him getting rescued 15 times.
Yeah.
And on that bombshell, Ian, there's another, you know that?
Oh,
Mm,
We nearly
Bring him
forgot,
on.
didn't we?
yeah.
Okay. Here he is, folks. You all right?
I absolutely agree.
I suppose I'm okay. Yes. Hello. Yes.
Yes. How you doing? You all right, mate?
Oh no, I'm doing great. Glad to be here.
And on that bombshell.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Prof, great to have you on.
Sword in the Storm says, I fucking hated that dog. Why? Oh,
Oh, here we go.
Why couldn't
Sword
they,
in the
yeah.
sword.
yeah.
Okay, from the top. Sword in the Storm. Hello, my friend Reg. I fucking hate that dog. Why couldn't they use a real dog
Yeah.
or just regular shots? And
Well,
then
even
hit it
then-
over the fucking head with a baseball bat.
Yeah. It's like, okay, once with the dog. Okay. Second time with the dog. All right.
Third time,
Third,
no.
fourth time,
Get fucked.
fifth time with the dog. Just go
Off.
away at that point. As it's just he just kept coming back, and I was like, no, the joke is done.
Yeah.
You know, I
the dog
I can't
was
bel-
the version of the explosions from Aquaman.
I can't believe that I'm saying this, and I
You-
feel
oh,
almost
really?
guilty for thinking it, but I think that Man of Steel looks better to me than it did before I saw this movie.
Agreed.
What'd you say?
Agreed. Totally.
Because-
Agreed.
Because as much as that movie had stuff that I didn't like Pa Ken's death, and there were and Zod's death, there's a lot of stuff I didn't like there. But you know what? They never disrespected the character of Superman in a
Nope.
way that he walks into a room and people don't treat him like Superman. Like everybody knew that he was Superman, whether they liked him or not. He was Superman, and I didn't get that feeling from James Gunn's movie. And you know what? That's like a minimum requirement for me.
Here you go, Neil. Hello, mate. Nah, Price. Man of Steel is still horrible. That movie.
It is right, but the
Third
thing is,
act
do you,
is shit.
do you remember that scene where the he kind of gives himself up to the army and stuff. Even the army took a step back because they know how powerful he is. They know
Right.
that he can just rip everyone apart. So they were literally apprehensive about him. In this film, right? Nobody was
Nobody's
scared of
worried
him.
about him.
Yeah, they all just thought he was a joke.
It was dog shit,
I-
everybody.
I went and watched some Justice League Unlimited after I saw the movie, which I had to see twice. And I kept thinking, this is the Superman that we should have seen in the film.
Do you know what, right? Their argument is it's the golden age, and that's what the golden age is like. But, right, when you're making a movie, and it's if you take something from the original stuff that you're taking it from, doesn't necessarily mean to say that it'll translate better on film. Just like if they did a page by page description in Jaws, that film would have been awful. You need a good filmmaker to actually translate it so it would be elegant and worthwhile. But the thing is that they were ticking all these boxes, you know? Superman can't be masculine. Let's tick that one. Superman has to cry. Let's tick that one. All the white males have to cry. Let's tick that one. Do you know what I mean? I'm fed up with it all now. So anyway.
Yeah,
So
I'm tired. Oh, sorry.
You're tired. Go on.
I'm tired of hearing this as an excuse, which is it's in the comics.
Yeah.
Well, plenty of things have been in the comics, and they didn't sell, and they had to cancel the book or reboot it or shut down.
You know the best thing, though, Ian,
Mm.
is you can play. Yeah, I'll start again. You can cleanse your woke palate next week with Fantastic Four. Oh,
That's going to be based.
fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could always see F1 again.
Yeah.
And
Gonna have
have
a
you
really
noticed-
masculine, lead,
Yeah.
and a woman who loves him, and
Have you
gonna have-
noticed that
No.
when you saw Lois Lane, right? When you saw Lois Lane, the crappy stuff that she wore, right? You saw from head to foot. But when she was wearing a skirt, you didn't see it. You didn't see her from head
Yeah.
to foot. Do you know what I mean? It's just like so. It's like even you can't even see good-looking women in sexy stuff anymore on screen. It was just
Nope.
you know.
I have a question. Did you guys know that there is an extended version of the Fantastic Four 2005 and that it is really good?
No.
Yes, all of the character beats and the little moments that they should have had in that film, that's what they cut out. I just watched it yesterday, and it's
Damn.
actually really good.
I'm shocked.
I'm shocked.
It's better.
I think F1 is going to be the hit of the summer.
Hmm.
Yeah. It's a sleeper hit. It's going to do
How,
really
how
well.
is Superman doing in the box office though? Because I've read mixed reports.
We'll get to that. Should we do some
Yep.
slides? There is some slides.
Slides.
Go on, Dan.
Slides.
By the way,
We don't
Okay.
need no stinking slides.
Okay. I'll just say, chat. We can see you. Good evening, chat. Good evening. Okay. Shall I say to the chat? Chat. I need a favor this week. I need you after the stream to interact with the comment section, thumbs up, etc. Or what's the thing? Istophobus? YouTube doesn't. If there's no interaction from people who watch a stream, YouTube doesn't take it as an
As a-
interaction, does it?
Yeah, doesn't
Right,
count as views anymore. Yeah.
You
It's
can,
got to be a
yes,
physical interaction, folks.
I just
you can.
liked it.
You can watch a 3-hour video, but if you don't like or even dislike or comment or subscribe, then YouTube will act like you didn't watch it at all. So
Just
one,
totally ghosts it. Yes.
yeah, that'll hurt your recommendations. But
Yep.
seriously, guys, Mr. Brown needs some help. So watch his replays, throw in a quick comment. You know, even if you dislike it, like it and unlike it, just do something so he gets the count as a view because we need to keep this thing moving along.
Even if you say in the comment section, in fact, if you said bollocks, every comment, I'd love that. Yeah. So
You could say it's shite.
yeah, do all the catchphrases. It's shite. What?
just leave a number one. That's all you need to do.
Yeah. You know the rest in peace, Calculon. You know the sayings. Come on, folks. You need to. do
Yeah.
that. So,
Is it shooty? You just have to write, is it shooty?
Yeah. If you
bold.
do, is it shooty? I'll put not this week. Yeah, my views have been literally a half of what they used to be, and half views, the revenue is just through the floor. It's only the
Um,
super chat, so it's
Hang
keeping
on,
us going.
Bob Smith. No, that's not what he means. He means when the live thing's finished in
Yeah,
the comments section. That's what he means, John. So
yeah, in the comments section. Yes, you got to do all the stuff in the comments section, please. Help the old fella out, as it were. So let's get some slides up. That's a long intro, 15 minutes. Okay, we'll do super chat. We'll get going eventually. It's the Phobos Reg Wheel Spot, $2, and money helps. It does, pays my bills. It lets YouTube you know you love. Brune. Cheers, my friend. Okay. Let's get some guff up then. Okay. Episode 291 Musings, today's date. I think the look of Galactus, they've got that spot on, haven't they? Or have they?
no, they have.
Yeah. Okay.
It's all right.
Oh, okay.
He looks a little weird.
And on that bombshell. Please like, share, subscribe.
Oh, may I say one? If you share the video, like on Twitter or something, make sure you do it from the video by using
Yes.
YouTube share button, or again, it will not count.
Bloody YouTube. They just make it, YouTube just making YouTube difficult for a little guy. Gavin Blackburn, Wrench, World Sport, £1. No comment. Is it a super sticker? But I love you, Gavin. You know that.
Yeah.
Why is people watching this show?
Okay,
Wow.
this dropped this week. I'm hoping Price has watched it or somebody. Strange New Worlds.
Drop in the bin, did it?
No, I'm sorry. I watched the first maybe
Oh,
episode or two, and then I never wanted to see this
Well,
show again.
well, the new season. This is season. Three?
Season
Three.
one, I watched maybe an episode or two. Pike, instead of being the kind of strong and stoic type that we knew from the pilot from Star Trek, he was like a more sensitive man that likes to cook and put an apron on and things. And then Spock was suddenly shirtless walking around, and Uhura looked like a discount shop Uhura. And that was enough for me. I just said to myself, this is absolute crap. I suffered throughout those first maybe episode or two. Never put it on again. And people were telling me, no, you don't understand. It's really good. And I'm like, no, it's not.
No,
And today,
actually, it's not.
all the people that told me it was really good then and that I should give it a chance, today they're like, no, you were right. It really wasn't good.
Yeah, I watched the first season, and I made it through that, and it had a few good episodes and a
Moments,
few bad
yes.
ones. Then
Yes.
they killed off the best character, the best new
Yep.
character they introduced, killed him off. And then the second season, I got through about 4 episodes,
Same here.
and they were so disrespectful to the character of Spock. And there was so much wrong with the scripts. It was ridiculous. And I just gave up. I didn't even make it to the absurd
Same here.
musical episode in the second season. And I am done with Kurtzman. I don't care what he puts out. I don't care if it's this or if it's Academy or whatever. If it is made by Secret Hideout, I will not watch it for love or money. This stuff is garbage. I'm not giving him even one more view. It's trash.
Oh,
So what do you think?
this stuff is terrible. And if this was the Christopher Pike that captained the Enterprise, he would have stayed on Talos and cooking and let the green woman peg him every night. Like, he would have never even gotten the Enterprise back. And Uhura is like the bestest ever girl boss ensign that can
Make it
do.
so.
Oh my God. And the little tiny security chief. Not just Spock, but they insult all Vulcans.
Yeah.
She
And
doesn't
then
look like
the
Uhura. She
and then
doesn't
the
look like
soy
Uhura.
boy. The
The
soy boy
soy
they
boy
brought on
Kirk?
to come play Kirk.
Oh God.
Good God.
And they turned the Gorn into xenomorphs.
They
like,
did.
The Gorn were a proud warrior race that you actually were able to negotiate peace with the Federation, but here they are mindless. They're aliens. They're real xenomorphs. It's unbearable. I can't even watch this garbage.
So nobody's watched it.
No.
It-
and
if
I
Kirk-
won't either.
If
Oh,
Kurtzman made a adult movie with Sydney Sweeney, I wouldn't go see it.
it's just disappointing because I really wanted to like this. Yeah,
If
I promised.
Drinker invited me on his show and I had to sit and watch this to be on, I would really have to sit and think about it. I don't think I could bring myself to watch this
But
absolute garbage.
What I don't understand is how could you not tell this was going to be shit when you looked at the cast? How could you not tell? I saw the first episode. That was enough for me. In fact, I didn't see the first episode. I saw the first 5 minutes, and that was enough for me. This isn't Star Trek. No matter what they say, they can take this and shove it up their arse, really, because it's not Star Trek.
Okay.
Yeah, I do like Anson Mount though. If he behaved,
Oh, fuck him. No, fuck him. He's crap.
Yeah, fuck him.
Why have this show? Why does this show exist? I'll tell you why it exists, because they tick the
Cheers,
boxes
Paul.
and the DEI. That's the reason why it exists, right? The only reason.
Paul Dickinson, £1. Thank you, my friend.
They didn't want to make Star Trek, but they wanted to make it so it ticks all the boxes. And this is what we got. This is not Star Trek, so they can go and fuck themselves all
I'll
over.
agree with this though. Paul Dickinson, the nurse is hot, if nothing else. Swap nurse, stop fucking him out. Okay.
Yeah,
what?
but
It's the
I don't know.
Phobos. That's you, isn't it? Wrench,
Yes.
full spot, gifted a MBA membership. Cheers, my friend.
you're welcome, Tom. Go enjoy that.
Okay. So, it's just disappointing. Something that could be really, really good.
No, it was never going to be good, Ian.
I know, just desperation of wanting Star Trek to be good.
Yeah, it's another example of lack of respect of the source material.
Yeah.
It's just tiring.
Star Trek is my number one, and that's it. It's just.
Yeah, absolutely love Star Trek. I can sit down and watch basically any episode of the 90s Star Treks. Hell, I could sit down and watch an episode of Voyager,
Hello, Simon.
and I'm going to be able to chill out and
I love
enjoy a
Voyager.
story. I don't really like Voyager that much. It had its ups and downs, but it was not my favorite. But I could still, like any of that 90s Star Trek, I could sit down and just watch it and enjoy a story with some characters and some meaningful human interaction that isn't just some wacky BS.
But
It's
they
just
weren't
garbage.
they weren't scared to show a beautiful woman in a tight costume, were they?
Yeah.
They weren't afraid to do that.
Oof.
Now, what we
Jerry
got here,
Ryan.
what's the woman who plays Uhura? I can see her on the poster. What the
Nichelle Nichols or the new one?
yeah? What the
Yeah.
fuck? Do you know what I
Don't
mean?
know.
It's like
Oh,
why?
I don't even.
Okay.
They weren't afraid to tell complex stories with with characters in them either. And now it's
Yeah.
just wacky
Um,
BS. It's nonsense.
Average British nerd with a wrench, £5. She's my friend. For Bruce Chair Fund, related. Strange New Worlds is from STD and was tainted before it started.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's
Yeah.
for sure.
Okay. Sorry, Star Trek. Okay, I'll just quickly do this. Lilo and Stitch has made 1 billion worldwide, the first 2025 Hollywood movie to achieve this milestone.
Do you know what?
Only.
The ending was a bit rubbish, but I really enjoyed this film, and a lot of people are going to hate me for that, but I did. I thought the kid is very talented. If she can act against nothing and bring that performance, I think she's got a good future in front of her as an actress.
I'll tell you what, though, it was mildly acceptable until we reached the end.
Exactly my point. Yeah,
That's
I
where
agree.
I feel like they just took a dump all over what the movie was, shoved in their usual propaganda, and then just were on their way.
Absolutely. But I have to say, while I was watching it, I was in awe of this little girl's acting. She just blew away everyone else in the movie.
She was good. I'm not going to take that away from you. The little girl that they cast was good. There were moments in the movie which I thought, oh, this is all right. And I actually I took the time to watch the animated one prior to seeing this one, so I could really compare it. And I think that they tried to recreate a lot of the magic from the animated one. The girl is probably the highlight of the movie, but in so many scenes, because of their stupid agenda peddling, they kept missing the mark for me.
Yeah. I saw this film before I saw the cartoon, When I saw this film 2 days later, I saw the cartoon. The cartoon's better, but I still like the movie because I'd never seen Lilo and Stitch when it originally came out. So yeah,
I like also the 3D creature even that they did. I liked him and I liked the girl. So maybe Lilo and Stitch are still strong in this movie, but really the end there. First of all, the second that there was a neighbor in there that kind of popped up and was talking to her about her school, I knew it was like a planting of payoff of woke crap. Once they planted it, I knew that the payoff would be something crappy at some point. And then at the end, she's like, "Oh, like let her stay with us. You can go." It's like that. The whole idea of the first movie was that she had to take responsibility over her, and she has to raise her, and that's an important responsibility. And you understand what's at stake here. Instead, they kind of, like everything in Hollywood, just made it some stupid thing that has no meaning or value.
Yeah,
Velma.
Look who is everybody. Velma Dinklage, channel favorite. Velma Dinklage, wrenched. The actress is about 2 years of a career ahead of her before Al takes all the job.
No, that might be the case.
That
You
might be
never know.
optimistic.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, they can still tell things are AI these days. Once they actually get it to look really, really real, I think we'll all be in trouble.
That's about a year away.
Yeah.
Wrenched. Only Lauren Chen can save us.
They took-
It's fixated by Lauren Chen, everybody.
Well, I'd give her one. They
Must
took
be
all of
Palmer.
Lolati's good character traits and gave it to the neighbor. And my question was, why wasn't she helping this whole time instead of, you could see her drowning underwater trying to keep everything together. Well, why wasn't the neighbor helping her then?
Don't know.
Don't know.
Okay, that's Lilo and Stitch. I think it's on streaming within the next week or so, isn't it?
Not the worst thing I've seen all year.
Okay. Instead of keeping it out at the cinema earning more money, they just want to put it on streaming. But there you go. Never mind. Right, here we go. We're starting to warm. This is the warm up for. It's out this week, isn't it?
Yep.
Thursday.
Yes.
Review
We've been
embargo
waiting for
ends on
this for-
Tuesday.
We've been waiting for this. The Fantastic Four: First Steps is now tracking to earn 130 to 140 million in its domestic box office opening weekend. Swappers, are you going to be there?
Get lost.
Yeah. I got a feeling we'll be all disappointed with this film. We'll all be very disappointed with this film.
Punchable Face isn't wrenched, by the way.
Yeah.
I won't even go to India to see this because you see what happened to that airliner. Man, that's too dangerous. now.
Oh, yeah. Good point.
Looks like pilot error, doesn't it?
I think it was more like pilot intention.
Who's going to see this then? I am. I'm booking my ticket.
I
don't
probably
want to see
will.
it. I really do not want to see it, but
I will, of course. I
Yep,
have to
of course
review
you
it. I'm
will.
gonna
Yep,
be there
I
the
have-
second that it premieres.
Yep, I have my ticket for Thursday.
okay,
It's funny
there's
because every time I've gone to see a cinema recently, the cinemas are not packed at all. I think the only one that was packed was Lilo and Stitch. When I went to see that with families, the cinema was almost full. But when I went to see Superman today, we were in the super screen, and it wasn't even half full.
Are you going to go
All
see
the
this
times.
6 times?
Yeah, no. I'll see this film, and I
7
bet you.
times?
Because I think Europe has a different thing. I mean, did you guys, when you went to see Superman or the latest movie, was your cinemas packed, guys? Anyone?
Superman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyone? Yeah.
No,
No.
not backed.
Oh.
It was
Yeah.
pretty crowded the first time, but by the second week, not really.
Yeah. I said I think cinema's going to die soon, which is
Yeah,
really
next weekend.
sad.
But
Yeah. Sad.
I mean, is
Next
Superman still
weekend.
struggling for the international audience? Because that's
Yes.
really what Marvel has done in the last 5 years, is destroyed all of the international goodwill that American
Mhm.
comic book movies and superhero movies had.
Yeah, the international box office is really poor for Superman right now. Really, really bad. So I think it made 97 in its first week. It's down to about 65, 67 in its second week.
Wow.
That's not a dreadful drop, but it's a terrible place to start.
Yeah, they had that glitch where like 100 million came out of China mysteriously, then disappeared. I don't know like for a second, it looked like it rallied, but it was just an error in reporting.
They are going to make a second one, though. It's pretty obvious. They can't stop now because they'll be considered, the whole thing be considered a failure. So they have to commit to Supergirl. And
We have some
that's
Superman stuff. Shall we wait until we get to that?
sure,
Or,
yeah,
or
sure.
we'll have to talk about it again.
Yeah.
I really don't
No,
want to
no,
talk
sure.
about it twice.
I do not think that this box office projection is going to hold true. I bet this is going to top out at about 115.
Okay.
Yeah, and there are
I don't
other
think it's going to make 130.
there are other projections that are lower. They're choosing to report on the higher one.
Yeah. Deadline and box office mojo is maybe are both. I think we're both saying 110 to 115. I think that's probably right.
Okay. There's lots of sidestepping, folks. Forgive me. Okay. Some kind of semi reviews have been popping out. Fantastic Four first reactions say film is one of the. Here we go. Film is one of the best things Marvel has ever made, with stunning visuals and excellent performances from leading casts. Are you buying that, Swappers? I'm not.
Oh, I mean, of course, they must be right. They must be right. You know, they're saying everything good about it that they're supposed to say. So yeah, I believe them completely, 100%.
They look like plastic action figures in that photo rather than superheroes. Like,
They
look,
do.
they're all kind of doughy looking.
They
But
do.
this isn't consistent with the review embargo. So I guess if you have something positive to say, which isn't true, you're allowed to talk now, but you're not allowed to tell the truth.
Well, yeah, this is Variety. They are a studio mouthpiece. So this is 100% just what the studio wants to be published. This has nothing to do with reality.
Yeah, they actually pay to have these articles
Yeah.
made.
Okay, I'm going to do it. Arranged. Mr. Barron, answer me. Did you see the interview with Pedro and Kirby, where the interviewer asks Kirby about her face? Not joking. It's out there. Ask the panel.
I haven't seen that one.
He asked her about what?
If she has like a bitchy face or something, I don't remember now. I remember seeing something like a video that I started watching and I was bored in the middle of it and I
I
just
think
didn't
I saw the
finish.
start of it and I just thought I can't be bothered.
Same thing, and I think it's the
Yeah.
same video that maybe Pedro Pascal says that he's D
Just-
for daddy. He's the daddy of the MCU.
Just not interested. Just
Not interested. I prefer to never hear that person speak. I don't really care about Vanessa Kirby, but Pedro Pascal, if I never hear him like in an
Again.
interview or speak
Again.
again, it's wonderful.
it's a lifetime too early. Okay, let sidestep. Hashtag Fantastic Four is a story about family above all else, where each member of the team is equally important. No one is underserved. The movie excels when fleshing out the various bonds between Pedro, Vanessa, Ebon, and Joseph.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in.
Andrew Salazar is the guy that
Amen.
he's like the head of discussing commies. So really, I have
Amen.
no faith in this guy whatsoever.
And personally, I have no interest in the bond between Pedro, Vanessa, Eben, and Joseph. I want to know about the bond between
We'll get to having it.
Susan and
Oh, there's another Bond.
no, I'm saying I want to know about the bond between the characters, not the actors.
Can I
don't
ask
care
a-
about the actors.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, go on.
I've heard this word bandied around by Americans, commies. What does that mean? Excuse my ignorance.
When I said
Communists?
commies,
Yeah, what does
Communists.
that mean?
communists.
Cultural Marxists.
Reds.
Right, and what's okay? So I don't understand because I don't
The-
know history. So
Those ascribing to socialist viewpoints.
right,
You know,
Okay.
Except they
Just
never
like the Labour
subscribe.
Party over here.
Yeah,
Ah,
except not for themselves, just for
Right.
everyone else. That's
right.
an important
Gotcha.
point. to
Gotcha.
note.
Okay. all right.
Usually, it also points out like a far left jerk off. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
yeah.
If you understand what I'm trying to say.
Yes, I understand. Yeah.
Far left jerk off.
yeah. Bob Smith has it right in the chat. Call me Pinko or call me Pinko jerk off.
Yeah,
Okay.
much like our government. I mean, bit of politics.
Pretty much.
Okay, are we bothered by that then? Okay, let's more sidestepping. Okay, Matt Shackman says Reed Richards was the hardest role to cast for the Fantastic Four. He goes from being the nerdy scientist who's locked away in the lab to the husband and the father who do anything to protect his family to the guy who's leading the Avengers. Here we go. I realized that the version we're building had to have all those elements. Oh God, I can't wait for this movie.
You're
Now.
fucking lying.
I
He's
can't
lying.
fucking wait for this movie.
He's
And-
obviously lying, isn't he?
Well,
He's a
and
TV
I'm
director.
impressed because he managed to fail on every point by hiring Pedro. So
He has a perfect record, undefeated.
yeah, every last one of those things he miscast. Great job.
But isn't Matt Shackman himself a failure? What has he even done? He's done like a crappy TV show. Didn't he like do WandaVision? What did he even do? What's his
He was
claim
get-
to fame?
It was associated with doing the Star Trek movie or some Star Trek, and even that just fell through.
Pedro's not the smartest man in the world. He's not even the smartest man in the mirror.
The reason why
Yeah.
it's hard to cast is because every other actor turned down the role of Reed Richards, and he was the only one that said yes to it.
Yeah, there were
According
like
to my
5 others,
sources.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
according to my sources.
Really?
This
Yeah.
this is Shackman. This is his first feature film.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
And last.
Probably.
I mean, I'll give him credit that looking at his resume, at least he's done some high-profile shows. But at the same time, the only thing that he's already been more of like a creative on, the only things I could tell is basically WandaVision, Welcome to Chippendales. I don't even know what that is. The Consultant. Don't know what that is. Monarch: Legacy of Monsters. Started
And-
watching that and got
And
bored.
the Communist.
The consultant was that 5-minute Iron Man short.
Yeah, that's
for
all that
Marvel,
was.
So,
Oh,
I
okay.
mean, it was 5 minutes. What are you gonna?
Best thing Shackman has done is the first 1.5 episodes of WandaVision.
Well, that's the thing. You see, there was no director that wanted to do this either. You do realize that the main directors, the good directors, stay away from Marvel now because they realize they don't have any power over anything that they're directing.
Okay, question
So
then,
they
Ian.
just stay away. Yeah.
True.
So if they offered you to,
Well, you've asked this question before.
I'm asking it again. So if Mr.
Feige.
Feige,
came knocking on your door, you'd say yes.
you know, I would. You know why? You know why?
They pay a
Because
lot of money.
I need the money, and I would
Fair
take
enough.
the money and make my
Fair
own
enough, mate.
film. Yeah,
Fair enough.
That's what I'd do.
I'm the same in the same position as Ian. I would absolutely
Okay.
tell him, Feige, I'm so happy you're here. I absolutely will do that. I'll tell Feige whatever, even if he's like, can you put
Leg.
70 lesbians in it and space witches and
Can we have
whatever,
75 lesbians, please?
whatever you want. Yeah, and that's what I'll tell him. 70. I'll say I'll put in 75, and then
To keep Brown happy, yes.
I'll run to the bank and put the money in
That's
there,
right,
and then
yeah.
he can do 70 reshoots too. I'll tell him, you know what? 70 rounds of reshoots. We can reshoot the movie every 5 minutes. You can write every scene when I'm filming it. You can rewrite it and rewrite it and rewrite it, and I'll keep filming it over and over again. And the budget can balloon to $500 million. Whatever this man wants, I'll do, and I'll collect the money.
Yeah, same here. You know, because like I need money to make other films as well. So if he's offering me X amount of money, I go, yeah, I'll do it. I'll make it the best I can within the structure that I'm forced to be in. But you know,
Okay,
there you go.
we stand corrected. We need to make it 69 lesbians. Sorry, did that, mate.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would take the money, but I would make it my way because I can live comfortably off of the
Yeah, but then you
for
get
the rest of
studio
my life.
interference. Price would like
Yeah.
studio interference, if you know what I mean. But anyway.
He said, "Can you have Leslie Headland come and interfere with me, please?"
And on that bombshell,
I'll insist
okay,
that Leslie Headland co-write the screenplay with me.
and produce.
she's
Yeah.
good at doing lesbian space witches, though, so that'll be all right.
Can we just get lesbian space witches in it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's sidestep. Do you know, I'm sick of seeing this fucker's face. Okay. Hashtag Fantastic Four is set to. Here we go. Is set to face their darkest dilemma. Give up baby Franklin or Galactus will devour their world.
So
you know
now
what?
Marvel's ripping off Sophie's Choice. Great.
Well, do you know what? Right, that's not a bad premise to do a Fantastic Four movie on. It really isn't a bad premise, but they've got everything wrong about actually making the film, haven't they? They cast this idiot, and yeah, everything
What
else.
you're saying is Galactus is into babies.
Oh,
No,
God.
because Franklin has the power to change reality, as I understand,
What?
in the comics. So Galactus wants him. I can't remember. It's gone out of my head. But anyway, that's the story.
We need
Yeah.
baby Franklin in the UK at the moment. Then
Yeah.
see what I did there.
When did it just get trendy
Killed it
to just
for it.
spoil every last
Exactly.
bit
Exactly.
of a movie before it even comes out? I mean, I feel
Yeah.
like I've already seen this movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a
think it's-
theory.
Go on then.
No,
Go on then.
I super chatted it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you? Okay. So, Istaphobos, Reg, Raw Spot, $2.
Savalactus.
Savalactus. It's like a cream. It sounds like a cream.
Or would you need
Ointment.
to buy?
Sounds
or
like,
would
sounds
you-
like an ointment.
You apply that twice a day for
And
2
hopefully
weeks.
it goes away.
or,
For,
Yeah.
acid reflux. Yeah.
or it's when you
Okay.
put the cream on.
Yeah,
I've
it
got
could
a
be.
bad case of Savalactus.
Put some Savalactus on your piles before you go see Fantastic Four, everybody. It'll help.
I
It'll
had some of
help.
that last time I had indigestion. I think.
But do you know what the original
Oh,
ending
fuck.
was for this? According to my friend, the original ending was they basically took their child and got in a ship and they flew into another
shit?
dimension while the
Yeah, they
Earth got
fucking would-
devoured.
It just left,
Fucking-
just
That
left
was the
their Earth
original
to
ending.
die.
They would do
Yeah.
it, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Original ending, yeah.
Ugh. Savalactus on Friday, everybody. I think we're all going to need it if we're watching it.
Yeah, I do need to say though, like I don't totally blame them for Pedro Pascal because they did ask 5 other people, but making the Silver Surfette that just killed any interest I could possibly
Okay.
have.
I've snotted. Bear with me, folks. Hashtag the director Matt Shackman says Galactus is on a collision course with baby Franklin in the movie. It's about the tiniest, youngest thing in the world and the oldest, biggest thing in the universe. Wow.
Hmm.
Anyway,
Okay,
forget-
then.
don't forget
Why
your
does-
cream.
Why does Herbie have a black eye? Who's been beaten up on him? I bet it's Pedro.
What was this stupid thing that they have to have Herbie in it, and then in Superman they have to have the dog in it? Is this the where when Batman comes out, they're gonna have Batmite in it?
Comes out.
Do you know what I mean? Well,
Yeah.
what you know, what is this trend that's happening now?
Don't know.
Yes, Batmite, please. Yes.
Yeah. I loved Batmite when I was 6.
Yeah.
The next
Okay.
Superman needs to have Mixer Mixes Pitlick
no,
in it.
yeah, they probably will. They probably will.
Mr. Mitchell.
Chat, before I forget, if you're going to put a comment in the comments section afterwards, was it Savalactus? Yeah, that's today's buzzword, everybody. Savalactus. Put that in the chat, yes. Okay. Are we going to move on from this? Because I'm losing the will to live. It's probably a sidestep. It's probably a sidestep.
All right. Yeah. Oh no.
Oh,
More.
this is the one.
Ugh.
This is from Doomcock. Hail Doomcock. I don't usually do much Doomcock, but this
pain.
one, I pray this is true. Okay. Early screenings indicate that Reed Richards and Ben Grimm will have a romantic past that proves to challenge Reed during his new marriage and fatherhood. God, I hope this is true. Please be true.
Oh, I
Please.
want it to be. Unfortunately,
Please.
I think it has been pretty thoroughly debunked. This was
Yeah.
kind of a trolling thing, but
Please.
the sad thing is we were all willing to believe this. We all looked at it and thought, yep, they're probably going to put that in the movie.
What we were thinking is that probably they'd love to put that in the movie, but even
Yes.
Kevin Feige isn't as dumb as putting this in the movie. But we all know that he would if he could.
Oh yeah.
He's done
Yeah.
so field.
That's one painful hand job, though. Man, that's gonna hurt.
Fuck, I'd love it if it was
Yes.
true.
God.
If it's true, I will be recommending this movie to everybody.
You never know. They
Oh.
might still hint at it. You know, they might just give you a little clue here and there. You never know.
Will it be on the cutting room floor with the the 40 minutes of cut out or something?
Yeah. At one point, Ben comes around behind
Oh God.
Reed and just gives him a little rub on the shoulders, sniffs his hair.
Rock gives an whole new meaning to rock, paper, scissors, doesn't it? It's funny in my head, anyway. Okay.
Well, the scissors part where the Silver Surfer and Sue Richards.
Fucking scissor in! And then the rock. Yeah. Anyway, okay. Killed it. Let's move on. Oh, God, we're still. Okay, now. It looks like John Malkovich is on the cutting room floor, everybody. Looks like he's not in it.
Good.
What for
He's
his
got-
career?
At least he got paid.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's take the best actor we have and cut out all
Okay.
his scenes.
Do you know, it's a well-known fact that John Malkovich never ever watches anything he's been in. Ever.
Yep.
Yeah. So there you go. He doesn't care.
It's good for his career that he's not soiled with.
Yep.
Okay.
And he got paid.
That's right.
And he got paid, everybody.
Anybody wants to pay me to act and then not put me in their film?
Especially in
there.
movies like this. It's like
Yeah, I'll do
actually a blessing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's win-win.
I won't
Oh,
even
right.
charge as much as John Malkovich.
Okay, we've got a super chat before we tell you what, we'll do we're on the Superman slide, so a bit of continuity. Mega Fireman wrenched 5-0. If you could have one of Superman's powers, which would you want? Why?
Fave Rutger Hauer movie.
We'll do that in a minute. It's 2 questions.
Super
Favourite
strength. Super
Okay.
strength. That's it. Yeah.
Swappers, you'd be up for the X-ray vision, wouldn't you?
More the super fast changing clothes, because you could just you
Yeah,
don't
that's
need to
pretty
get
good.
up for work until like about 3 seconds before you need to be there. So
Yeah.
you could just get out of bed in your pajamas, like spin around, have your full clothing on, and then fly out the window. Boom, you're in your workplace. So I think about all that extra time in bed that you could have.
Yeah. Anybody else?
Invulnerability would be nice.
Can I have a Cavill power instead of a Superman power? The ability to pull chicks like he does?
Jesus. Okay. Price, you can do a quick superpower?
I like the flying aspect. I think that's kind of cool.
Okay. Fave Rutger Hauer film plus Y.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Blade Runner.
Hitcher.
Yeah, Hitcher's all right.
Hitcher's brilliant. The original with him and Tommy C. Howell.
Yeah.
Really
Never
good
did see
movie.
that.
It's good. It's a good movie.
Yeah, it's a good movie. Very of its time, but it's a good movie.
Yeah.
Flesh and Blood?
And Buffy the Vampire Slayer, but
Yeah.
Night. What's the one? Was it Nighthawk?
Yes. With,
Lady Hawk.
yeah, with Matthew.
No,
Broderick.
Nighthawk with Stallone. Was it?
Oh,
Nighthawk.
Nighthawks. Nighthawks. Yeah.
That was all right. It was a good movie.
Wow, he did 2 Hawk movies. How weird.
Okay. Let's get back onto it then, folks. Okay, so I'm boomering. Lots of James Gunn stuff. Here we go. James Gunn says he would love to cast Henri Cavill in the DCU.
No, fuck off.
This is just bullshit. He's just trying to make himself look good here. He doesn't give a shit about Cavill and doesn't plan on
No.
casting him in anything.
It would be
Right.
very confusing. Unless he was wearing a mask, I don't think it would work.
He'll bring him back as like Dark Side or something.
Unless he does a multiverse, which I really hope he doesn't. I don't really see where.
Bizarro.
I don't know. I'm over all of this, and I don't think that Cavill will want to be there, and I don't think James Gunn will ever call him for anything.
Well, if Cavill is cast, he'd probably end up crying in his film anyway. So
I don't see the DCU lasting long enough to cast Cavill in a movie.
I'd only go and see it if he played Bicycle Repairman.
yeah.
If this Superman movie had been a Cavill movie, I think it'd have had double the amount of money at this stage.
No, but he'll just demasculate Superman with Henry Cavill. We don't want to see that, do we? Or do we?
Don't know. I don't think so. But anyway, no, we don't do it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
next.
in that sense, James Gunn was right. Cavill wasn't right for his vision. He wanted some guy that he could just push around all the time.
It looks
Okay. First poster for Supergirl in theaters June. Was it June 26? 26.
Look out. Yeah, look out, because she's not going to get beaten up. She's not going to cry. She's going to be the bestest out of the whole film. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
You know, they really should have committed and had that be a bottle of Cuervo that she's sipping on instead of a tumbler.
They need to flip that logo and make it a Z for Zoomer Girl.
It's going to be garbage, I feel.
It all depends on how much they stick to that Tom King story. If they really stick to it, it's going to be trash. But yeah, our intro to this character was awful.
But you know what? The skirt's too long and the boots are too long. I want to see a bit of thigh. Why are they denying us this?
I don't even think she looks particularly attractive. Or is that me?
No, she looks okay in the costume. Her hair is half. She needs to dye her hair, because when you saw that clip where she's like, bitch, and all that, her hair is not fully blonde, is it? You can see the roots and everything. So I don't know what we're going to do with the movie, but you can bet your bottom dollar that she's not going to get beaten up like her male counterpart.
Here you go, Ian. Arranged. Mr. Parallel. Please ask Maggie to say bestest like that again.
Bestest. Did I say it wrong?
Don't know.
I don't know.
Bestest. Best ever. Okay.
She's no Helen Slater. That's for
No,
sure.
I was going to say, she
No
does
way.
have a bit of a butterface, if you ask me. But
Well, I mean, the Helen Slater film wasn't very good, but she was absolutely awesome as Supergirl.
Yeah, the film is awful, but
Yeah.
she sold it.
Yeah, it was perfect casting.
The
wasn't it?
movie is better than what it is because I think Helen Slater was actually a good Supergirl.
She was, yeah. She was.
well,
Yeah, and they had-
it had a solid cast.
Yeah,
It's just
Faye
it was a
Dunaway.
very, very
Shit
crummy, very crummy story.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Yeah, Peter O'Toole and Faye Dunaway. I mean, those actors are iconic. It's
Wasn't
really
he
surprising
pissed?
it was so bad.
I think I saw a different version than other people because I was abroad when I saw it. So I saw it I think the European release. For some reason, I think that my version was significantly longer than the one that they released in the U.S., but I'm not sure.
Yeah, there's like 3 different cuts, I think, of the film.
But Helen Slater, though, she looked great in the costume. The skirt was just long enough to see thigh. You know what I mean? She had a great bod. She had a wonderful, cute face, big blue eyes, wonderful blonde hair. She looked every inch the Supergirl that I knew in the comics.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about this one, though.
Yeah. Okay. Lots of sidestepping on this one, folks. James says Millie Alcock, is she? Supergirl will be a total mess.
Much like his screenplays.
She's had a completely different background from Superman, a much more difficult background.
So why didn't she? So she came back after everything was all said and done in the movie. It's like it's ridiculous, isn't it? So
They're gonna-
I wonder. Yeah, sorry, go on.
They're going to lean into her trauma. You know how they're all about the trauma, man.
They're all about the rubbish. That's what, I mean, why don't you just give us a proper Superman film and a proper Supergirl film? What is wrong with these?
How
people?
is she capable of interplanetary travel, by the way?
She must have a spaceship. She must have a spaceship take her to another planet. So it's probably what's. Thing is, though, it's such a stupid idea that she's all drunk and everything. It's just.
Well, if she's like drunken party girls I know, she just hitches a ride with some simp.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, though, if she has, it'd be hard to explain why Superman isn't there in this film. I don't know the story behind what this is based on, but wouldn't Superman help if she's in trouble?
Mm-hmm.
If they're sticking to the Tom King story, I'm pretty certain that most of it takes place off planet. So
Oh, I see. So
Yeah.
it's not on Earth.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. So
Sounds
she goes
fun.
to the planet to get drunk with no superpowers, and then she gets beaten up. Is that what happens in the Tom King one? Anybody?
Kind of.
Kind of. Oh, okay. Okay.
Here you
How
go.
can she even get drunk?
That's why Lobo is going to be her co-star. 'Cause,
Yeah.
I don't think
Well-
any of it happens on Earth.
She
Gavin-
is going to need a man to talk down to during
Of
a-
course, Gavin Blackburn mentioned, well, I'll be Gavin, death by snoo snoo.
You know what? Loba's going to cry in the Supergirl. film. Probably.
Okay.
or a pink jacket.
Yeah.
Let's
All of them were crying Superman, weren't they?
there were.
Mm.
Let's sidestep. Lots of Allcock this week. Who saw this? Her Instagram post.
But does she really smoke in real life?
Yeah.
That's one. Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, there is a touch of Downs there.
Oh, no. Oh, that's a bit mean. I mean, I just hope this is a good film, but then we had the hope that Superman would be good. Do you know what I mean? It's just hope being dashed after being dashed after being dashed. I just,
Bob Hope, more like.
yeah.
I mean, I thought she was good in her episodes of House of the Dragon, but I don't know. I never thought she was necessarily the best casting for Supergirl.
She's not.
Maybe she'll be okay, but I have more concerns about James Gunn and his screenplay than anything else.
But she's not right for Supergirl because they don't want us to have a pretty, beautiful, girl with a great bod and a short skirt. They don't want us to have
No.
that. That's why they've cast this girl. That
No,
looks a bit
so the
weird.
ugly ones don't get offended. How many more times? Gavin
Yeah.
Blackburn, Range Rules. But you can, mate. You can take it back. Don't worry. Okay, let's see what's next.
I guarantee you they're not going to address, hey, Kara, did my parents want me to take over the world and enslave everybody?
Yeah, exactly.
They're just going to ignore that.
Yeah.
James Gunn says Peacemaker Season 2 will be a direct follow-up to #Superman, and it's very R-rated.
Don't care.
It's so confusing because Peacemaker was actually tied to his Suicide Squad movie, which was
You can't
actually an
even say
extension
it.
of the Snyderverse.
Yes.
But he didn't want to end Peacemaker because his wife was in it, allegedly. So now,
Right.
I was
how is he going to
surprised.
explain all of this again?
Yeah, who cares? Who cares? I never watched Peacemaker. I always thought it was a stupid idea with that stupid helmet and that idiot that's playing him. I just don't even want to think about it.
It
Tell me when
wasn't
this is
terrible. I have to say that I watched it and I thought that, with my low expectations coming into it, I was able to watch it. I didn't slobber all over it like some people did, but I think that it was at least halfway decent. I was able to watch it.
Ian, you don't find men with helmets entertaining, then?
I just think that helmet looks stupid. the whole thing about Peacemaker is just a stupid idea, as far as I'm.
It was
concerned.
all right, actually. It was something to watch while we were locked down. It was all right. It was
It
entertaining.
just goes to show how biased James Gunn is, that he wants to keep Peacemaker, and that's from the Zack universe, isn't it? He wants to keep that rather than everything else. He wants to eliminate everything else apart from his stuff, which
have to-
is.
Sorry.
Go on. Sorry, go.
You have to question the wisdom of maintaining your audience when you follow up a kids movie with something rated R and you're going back and forth between shows and movies that a good chunk of your audience isn't going to be allowed to watch.
They don't care though. It's just about making content now.
Yeah.
I don't even think it matters how much money things make anymore now as well, because you know they're going to make a Superman 2, even if this one didn't make,
Yeah, it's Superman
Bang.
2 Electric Boogaloo. Yes.
Boogaloo, yeah. Can't
Yep.
wait.
I mean, if their next 3 films or whatever they have planned, if those are all bombs at the box office, I don't know if Superman 2 gets made.
But Superman, it came, I mean, look, I hate keep going backwards, right? But the first Superman, it looked epic. The photography was terrific. The special effects was good. Well, kind of good by today's standards. But when I was watching this one, it felt like a CW episode. The photography was just bland.
CW Superman and Lois was fantastic. Far better than that shite.
Well, I never saw it, so I'm just taking your word
Brilliant.
for it. Taking your word for it,
Awesome.
yeah.
They got rid of it for this garbage.
Yeah, Superman and Lois was way better. Like, that's an insult to CW when you call it a CW show.
Well, I don't. Well, I can't speak for that show, but other shows like like as Flash and Supergirl and stuff like that had the kind of same photography as that.
See, this is what Ian means. Bayonara Rad wrenched. Hello, my friend. Richard Donner, he invented kebabs, by the way, shows care and respect to Superman character.
And they didn't show any care, because there's something elegant about the first Superman movie, even though they had to change the ending. Everything about it's elegant, from the performance to the way it's shot to the spreading out the whole movie rather than it just being action all the time. There's something elegant and beautiful about the first Superman movie. This film, it just seems like it was like a TV show. To me, anyway, with better special effects.
A bad TV show.
Yeah.
The soundtrack wasn't even that good.
It wasn't. It was terrible, I thought.
I would watch Superman the 78 just for the music.
Oh no, it's by far one of my favorite scores ever.
Yeah,
it's an incredible score.
It is.
It's beautiful.
Okay. Swappers, please sort your avatar out. It's starting to get annoying. Starting to get annoyed now. Okay. James, here we go then. James Gunn's Superman earned 57.3 million in its second domestic weekend. A 54% drop.
Why didn't he look this good in the movie? He didn't look like this in the movie. He had a big bulb nose and.
I think it's made over $400 million worldwide now.
Yeah. It's coming in at just over 400 right now, at least with the projected numbers for the international box office. Those usually get revised a little bit, but yeah, right now about 400. Here's the thing, it's got a spoiler coming with Fantastic Four. Now, whether Fantastic Four is going to be good or bad, it's still going to eat up the news cycle, and it's also going to eat up the PLF, the premium large format screens. So yeah, it might be at 400. That doesn't mean, a lot of people say, well, the first 2 weeks, that's about 50% of everything it's going to make. This isn't getting to 800. There's just I don't think there's any way
it's
that's
going to run
happening.
out of steam. There you go.
It's gonna after F4 comes out. The F1 Fantastic Four comes out this week. It's just going to lose all of its steam. It's going to fall off.
If I was forced to watch another movie again, I would go see F1 in preference to Superman.
Absolutely. I'd even prefer to see the dinosaur thing over Superman personally. I mean, the dinosaur is dumb, but I never had any expectations, and they're not insulting a character that I care about. It's just some stupid dinosaurs doing stupid things. So.
There you go. Stephen John, hello, Stephen. 600 tops. What do you reckon?
But
I think it's... Oh, go ahead. I
was just saying, they'll still make another one, though, even if it doesn't make it. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah. It just depends on how the other films in
Yeah.
this do. If
It'll still say it's a
Supergirl and
win.
Clayface are bombs, I guess we'll find out. But yeah,
They're going to say that Superman is a win, no matter what. No matter what
Yeah.
happens,
Yeah.
they're going to go
Yeah.
out and they're going to say this is the best outcome we could have hoped for. I and Zaslav is going to say I have full faith in James Gunn. He's the best. Behind closed doors, Zaslav is going to say I hate James Gunn. I think he's an idiot. Why did he
Yeah.
lose all this money? But he'll never say that to the press.
Okay, and on that
Yeah,
bombshell-
they call the Marvels a huge success. It's important to note that F1 is still primarily in the PLFs because IMAX shows preference to movies that were, filmed and made with IMAX equipment.
And
So-
Apple want to buy their own movie back as well. Don't they? James Gunn says Superman is very important in his next film, but it's not a direct Superman sequel. The film will not be World's Finest or Batman v Superman.
James Gunn says that Superman's very important to his next film, but it's not a direct Superman sequel. What the fuck? So it's not going to be Superman 2? What are we talking about here? I don't understand this. What does it mean?
Well,
Please,
I mean-
tell me. What does it mean?
Ian, let's be honest. This wasn't a Superman film either.
It wasn't. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. But what does he mean here? Is this
Yeah,
going
sorry,
to be?
sidestep.
So what? Anybody? What is?
it's
what is
just
this?
gonna
him.
be Justice League.
Yeah, he's just
Probably.
talking. He never shuts up. He just goes on and on. He doesn't always make a whole lot of sense.
Sword in the Storm Edged. It will be Crypto.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I guarantee you they're working on a cartoon, another crypto cartoon that's going to be based off James Gunn's version.
Yeah.
Will it be just an annoying fuck for 20 minutes?
Probably.
Okay.
It's going to be showing up and tearing things, just destroying everything in sight
Okay.
for 15 minutes.
Okay, I don't know what's next. Oh, anybody see this?
Yes.
Z3PO, our friend, he tweeted out, didn't he? Kal-El, my son, we sent you to Earth to do crimes and fuck bitches. And Warner Brothers put a claim on him, didn't
Yeah,
they?
because it blew up.
Yeah, he got 3.4 million. Yeah, Z went viral, everybody.
Yeah, he
But
did.
why did they do this then? Why did
Because the
Warner
sad
Brothers go
bastards, that's
crazy?
why.
What did they do? Did they take that thing down or what?
He used the picture from. He just.
Oh, I
Oh,
see.
Stop banging,
Yep.
please.
Yeah,
He
can
just
I
used-
change my answer? This is the superpower I want.
I
Thanks,
see.
What
Megan.
copyright
Take media
claims?
away.
Well done, Z.
Yep.
Well done.
Yeah, very nice.
Swappers, we stop banging, please.
No.
You should have just. I actually had a couple images copyright claim from Twitter, even though I get like 10 views. So I've started to just do sketches instead of movie stills.
Yeah, I think it's important to put a picture up, especially whatever you're
Yeah.
talking about. I think it's important, other than just writing. But he's right, though. That's exactly what the film was saying. That's exactly what they said in the movie. Well, not in crude terms like that,
Yeah.
but that's exactly
Yeah.
what they were saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's exactly the superpower I want to have.
That's just promotion, though, isn't it? And they're so stupid.
Well, they're not.
They're
no.
copyright going on.
They just don't want everyone to see it that way,
All
which it really
publicity
is
is
that
good
way.
publicity.
No, they don't think so. Obviously, that's why they took the picture down. I guess.
Well, I think the goal was to impregnate the bitches, not just to fuck them. So that's a distinction that needs
Yeah,
to
but
be
then
pointed out.
the thing is, everybody started doing it in the thread, doing
Yeah,
their
they did.
version.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, okay.
But was that in the comics though? In the Golden Age, did the parents tell him to do that, or was that a James Gunn thing? Anyone know?
Don't know.
Oh, okay.
It's an odd variation from what they did in Smallville, but I don't think that was from the comics at all.
If anybody in the chat knows if this was done in the comics, let me know. But yeah.
There were some versions where they they did not have good intentions in sending him to Earth. But I just don't. Those were not the. Everyone says, "Oh well, there's so many different iterations. There's so many different versions." Just like they said that of Lex and all this stuff. And it's like, okay, but are those the most popular versions? Are those the ones that like culturally were really
Yeah.
accepted? No, like that is not the version that most people think
Well,
of
it
when they
fits the
think of
DEI.
Kal-El.
If it's
Yeah,
the DEI stuff, that's why they're doing it.
It's kind of like when they made Shuri Black Panther, and they're like, wait, there was a comic once that she was once
yeah.
Black Panther, and it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, and you know what I
Yep.
mean? Like that. So what if they tried it once in a comic? Who gives a shit? You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
And this week, what do we have coming this week? We got Fantastic Four with Sue Storm as the leader of the Fantastic Four. And what are they going to say? Oh, well, they did it in the comics. Do you know when they did it in the comics? Last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, like after Disney owned them and pushed their own propaganda in there, now they're like, well, they did it.
Okay.
Well, that's what I said. I'm tired of the comics being used as an excuse for bad storytelling and woke and the injection of woke ideology into
Okay.
our stories.
Well,
I'll
yeah,
just
because
say
in the
good
last
evening, Slayer Nation.
Yeah, because in the last 5 years, they've been using essentially the all new, all different, whatever, Marvel comics, which were terrible and nobody liked, and it got all sorts of series canceled and whatever. But they're like, well, see, it happened in the comics. It's okay. Yeah, it happened in bad comics.
Okay. Next then. Jay, God, do you know,
Why does he just shut up?
I'm sick
You know what I mean?
no, tonight I'm sick of saying Matt Shackman and James Gunn. James Gunn says Wonder Woman film is a priority, but I wouldn't call that fast tracked. Nothing is going to be shot unless we're sure, as we can be, that the script is good.
So what happened with Superman then?
Don't know.
Yeah. Well, in his judgment, it has to be good, which apparently his judgment isn't all that great. So
Yeah, we'll see. Anyway,
it is what it is.
They won't give us a sexy, hot Wonder Woman.
No,
we
They give
we
us
know
some
we have
weirdo. Mm.
we've gotten a hint as to who might be cast as Wonder Woman. Do you
Who's
have
that?
that, Brown?
Who's that?
we did that last week.
Yeah. Oh, it was last week. Yeah, it's the lady from Andor who
Which-
got
all right.
raped.
I could go with that.
Yeah.
No,
You
Well,
need someone that
Kal-El. No,
look.
Kal-El.
You need someone that rivals Linda Carter today's standards. That's what you need. Someone like that. That's what you need. But they're not going to give us that. I wouldn't be surprised if Wonder Woman turns up in a onesie as well, covering her
Haley,
legs and everything.
Haley
Yeah.
Atwell, but she's too old now.
She's too old. Yeah.
Yeah, well, Wonder Woman is essentially the daughter of Greek gods, and Adria Arona is clearly a Latina woman, and it's a race swap, no doubt about it.
What a surprise!
And on that bombshell. Okay, I don't know what's next. Oh God.
Cynic
Fuck me.
would be
Here
happy.
we go again. James Gunn gives an update on Matt Reeves' script for Batman Part 2. I like it. We're heading in the right direction. There's some things we got to work out, but it's headed in the right direction.
He's going to
Sure.
keep saying that, isn't he?
And it's never going to get
Until-
made.
He's going to keep saying it until they lose interest, and then he's going to make his own one.
He absolutely wants to unload that movie, and for some reason he can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a jeez. Were they on like the 5th revision now? I think that they've openly talked about.
Yeah.
Don't know. A few. But anyway, okay. Yes, Cydic's going to be happy
Yeah.
if it ever gets made. Okay. Oh, we had it. Please, James Gunn, no more. Wait, something different. Okay. The first Naked Gun popcorn bucket has been revealed.
Nice beaver.
Yeah.
Lovely beaver.
I honestly, the trailer initially didn't look as bad as I thought it would be, but then I saw a scene from it, and man, I think that Liam Neeson is not the right person for this role.
Really?
Yeah, I agree.
I think that Leslie Nielsen was perfect. He was just perfect. It's so hard to find a guy that can do what Leslie Nielsen did in order to sell these movies. And unfortunately, Liam Neeson, he's a great dramatic actor, but he's not giving the same kind of vibe as Leslie Nielsen did. This kind of deadpan delivery that Leslie Nielsen had is just something that somehow Liam Neeson isn't able to do as well.
Yeah, I agree. In the clip that we saw, like I feel like, so if you go back to watch Leslie Nielsen doing this, he is deadpan the whole time. It is flat delivery. He's the straight man and the joke is that he's not part of the joke. Right. Like, but whenever I see Liam Neeson doing it in the clips that we've gotten, I feel like every joke he's kind of winking at the camera that he's in on it. And it's not the same.
Right. He
like the
wants to be a
humor
part of the
doesn't
joke.
work.
I agree with you 100%. Liam Neeson wants to be a part of the joke. Leslie Nielsen, you could have given him the dumbest line in the history of lines, and he would have said it with the straightest of faces, like you said, as if he's super serious, and that's what made it funny.
Can you hear me, folks?
Yeah.
I've had to
Pardon?
reset the link.
Can you get your
Okay.
hand out of my beaver, please? Thank you.
Okay. So is it 50-50 on this then, folks? I think you're not, with the casting, you think you're not so sure now, are you?
I would love for this to be good. I would
yeah.
love for a good, just laugh out
Yeah.
loud, irreverent comedy. Go to the theater and enjoy. I don't know. I'm gonna have to see some reviews for this before I'm even
Yeah.
gonna bother.
Amelia Bedelia, right? Hello, Amelia. What about Pamela Anderson?
What
For
about her?
Naked, for Naked Gun. Hmm.
Yeah. She looks lovely for her age, and she hasn't gotten all crazy with how much work she's had done.
Yeah.
And I think she fit fine in the clip that we've seen. It just, I don't know. I'm not sure this is something we can recapture from.
Okay. Drew Gordon, right?
the 80s.
Dick and fart jokes, hopefully.
I don't think filmmakers have the comic sensibilities needed to pull something off. Like Naked Gun was not an easy thing. All the airplane movies, you really need a delicate touch with that kind of humor for it to land. And I don't think the people making movies today have that kind of talent.
No, because
True.
they're funny. Okay. Okay. Who saw this? IMAX 70mm tickets for Sir Christopher Nolan's Odyssey are confirmed to go on. Well, they have been on sale. $1.5 million in pre-sales, and it's not out for another year.
Yeah, and people are selling them on eBay for
$300
$500 a piece.
Yeah.
But what if Nolan has a delay and doesn't even finish this movie in time?
It's crazy. I mean, the first weekend is essentially sold out for all the 70mm showings. That's insane.
That's crazy.
I think this is going to be his first real stinker. in
I
my
do
opinion.
too.
I think this is going to be a terrible movie, and I don't know why. That's my instinct.
I think you're onto something, because when I looked at the shots of Telemachus, I call him Twinkamachus, because it's like that is not Odysseus's son. That is like a little man baby. I don't see him pulling this
Coming
off.
back by the vegetable spot. Ulysses flying through all the galaxies. And I fuck that up, but Swappers, you know what that is, don't you?
Telemachus, my son.
This should have been Ulysses. Same story, but anyway.
Will this be Elliot Page's big screen debut?
Oh, God.
She could play the Cyclops or
Okay.
something.
Yeah, I think
Damn.
Bryce is onto something. I think we are setting this movie up for being this, amazing film that's going to break all of these records. And I wonder if this is not going to be just an ego trip for him that is going to end up being a huge mess.
I disagree, because it's got Matt Damon. Matt Damon.
Yay.
I just feel like the subject matter here. I don't know. There were certain movies that I'm like, wow, that's cool. I want to see what it is. And this somehow doesn't excite me, but maybe it's just me.
Matt Damon. Swappers, you want to say something?
I've never liked Matt Damon. He's never been a draw for me for anything. So
Never.
this film's not going to work.
Poor Matt Damon. Okay, let's move on. Okay, who saw this? July 19th, 1984, the series finale of Happy Days aired. Hashtag 80s. Began in 1974, ran for 11 seasons and 255 episodes. Wow.
Hey, we got the expression "jumping the shark" from this very show.
We did.
And Fonzie jumped a shark on his motorcycle.
What's funny
Sit
is
on it.
what's funny is that he jumped the shark. I think in like season, maybe it was like 5, 6, or 7. It still continued a number of seasons afterward. It's just that looking back on it, you kind of see that moment of the show as the real decline in quality. But even with the decline in quality, the show was so popular that it still
was.
lasted many more years afterwards, I think.
It's very popular in the UK.
Yeah, it was huge in the UK.
Yeah.
It was a good show, but I will say that after Richie Cunningham, after Ron Howard left, it wasn't exactly the same show. The kind of 1-2 punch of Richie being kind of more of a nerd and Fonzie being the cool one, that was kind of what made this show work for some reason.
I didn't get nearly enough of Miyagi karate from this, though.
Yeah, there's
really irritating.
Mm-hmm.
No wax on or wax off, hardly at all.
Is that Handsome Dan from the Wayne's World movie on the right there?
I think
Well,
so.
it's the fake Handsome Dan.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
Right,
one,
yeah, then it is.
yeah.
Is this
The-
true?
yeah,
This folks.
He's also from Married with Children and
Yeah, that's
from
it,
Love
yeah.
Boat. He played Ace.
Did he? I mean, I know he lives in LA now, but did he used to live in the UK? Not
Which
sure.
one?
Fonzie.
Fonzie? I don't
Henry Winkler.
Winkler?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I can't. I don't know. Maybe at some point he lived for a while in London, but I
Maybe,
don't know.
yeah.
I think that
He was good
generally-
in Barry,
Yeah.
wasn't he?
No, he was terrific in Barry. Yeah, really funny.
Is that
Ironically, another thing that jumped the shark.
Yes. Yeah.
top left there underneath the logo? What's Ryan Johnson doing on there?
Yeah.
And
He gets
Henry
everywhere.
Winkler.
Yeah.
Henry
Yeah, it was
Winkler has
this.
been.
By now, Rad.
Yes, he did. In
Wh-
fact, that's where
Manu,
Mork,
Manu, yeah.
Mork came from.
It is.
Yeah, Mork is a
It is.
spin-off.
Yeah.
Robin Williams' whole career it was because of a spin-off from Happy Days, which they brought Mork on, and then they gave him Mork and Mindy as a spin-off.
Mm. But they didn't really want Robin Williams at that moment in time. They wanted somebody else, and that person fell through. I think it was the wife of the producer said, "Get Robin Williams," and then the rest is history. So
Yeah, who? John Z. Renshaw. John. Who remembers Laverne and Shirley as well?
I remember that show.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember.
Yep.
What Chachi loves? What's her face?
Joni
That-
Loves
Joni
Chachi.
Loves Chachi.
that one as well. I remember
Yeah.
that.
Scott Baio.
I
don't
can't
remember
watch
the-
Spinal Tap without thinking about Laverne and Shirley. I mean, that's Lenny up there on stage, man.
Mm.
I didn't know Carol Ann from the Poltergeist movies was in Happy Days.
Yes.
Yeah, well, I think she was. Oh, yeah, she was. Wasn't
She
she? I
is,
don't
yeah,
remember her
she's in the
being in
middle.
it. Yeah, I don't
I
remember.
mean,
her
if you
being
think
in it.
about it, this show did launch a lot of careers.
It did.
Mm. But did you know that Richie Cunningham had a brother? And yes,
They made him
in the,
Yes, he
Here.
did.
yeah,
they,
he-
they
and he-
started the show with him, and then they're
Yeah.
like, "Why don't we pretend there's no brother because we
Yeah.
have nothing to do with
Yeah.
this character?" And then the
Well,
brother
he-
vanished.
he went
upstairs. Yes.
Yeah, and he didn't come down again.
And then you never saw him
Wow,
again.
amazing.
Yeah.
He's-
It'd be
was
great
in-
if he just came out of his room again, like in the last season.
Yeah, then this is the last episode. Just walks down. He's a totally different haircut, different guy.
Yeah.
Just, hey, everybody.
Man, you were in there a long time. What were you doing?
Okay. Let's move on then.
Last Starfighter. I remember this movie.
The Last Starfighter debuted in theaters today, 1984. The film puts an average teenager recruited by an alien defense force to fight in an interstellar war. Hashtag 80s.
It's a big flop.
I've never seen it.
It's
Oh,
okay.
goodness. Yeah, you should see this.
Yeah,
You
it's
should see
worth
this.
watching.
Just didn't have the secret sauce.
No, it didn't. And the fact, and I
Yeah.
think I always compared the two movies, this one and The Navigator.
Flight of the Navigator?
Flight of the Navigator,
Yeah.
yeah. I think the Flight of the Navigator was better.
There's some very good moments in this, but it just didn't have that.
Does anyone just came to my head? Anyone remember Cloak and Dagger with Henry the
Yes.
guy in E.T.
I like
yeah.
that movie. Yeah.
I watched that recently. That is one violent film, man. That was for kids.
Yeah,
Oh my
I loved
God.
Yeah,
it.
it came out, and it
I-
came out the same year too. Yeah, came out the same
Wow.
year as this, and yeah, the lead was
Henry
Dabney
Thomas.
Coleman
Yeah, and
was-
Dabney Coleman.
right,
Yeah,
and Henry Thomas. Yeah.
Jack
Well, hey-
Flack.
yeah. Henry Thomas with a gun. What the frick, man?
Yeah, there you go.
I loved that
XBT.
movie as a kid. I don't care
Yeah.
that like I think that when we were kids there were dark things happening in
Yeah,
movies, but
yeah.
because we were like more, we had more character and we had stronger personalities, we were able to watch those movies and not have to go to a safe space.
Yeah, you're right.
Sorry, Brown, no, you go on.
Here you go. XBT Wrench Will Spotlow Eggs liked Ender's Game. Similar theme.
Yeah, but it wasn't as good. Well, yeah, I kind of enjoyed both. That's with Harrison Ford, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
This
the
was
en-
the first. Go on, man.
Yeah.
No, just the Ender's Game movie adaptation. I was not fond of that. I didn't like it.
It was
They,
all right.
they deviated way too much from the from the.
I
book.
never
I-
read the book.
I pirated this movie on
Last
VHS.
Starfire.
Hey,
Yeah.
this movie predicted Air Force drone pilots.
Okay.
You got to give it credit for
I
that.
would watch the movie, but I would always feel disappointed by this movie somehow.
Really?
What a special
Yeah,
effects.
no, it just
Yeah,
it
it
just
did.
it was nearly there. It was nearly there,
Yeah.
but it just needed that little push to make it into greatness, but it just wasn't there.
No.
It did extensively use the computer graphics at the time, which was they have not aged well. If you go watch this film today, they have not aged well. And then of course they had there was Atari made
Yeah, I remember that.
a Last Starfighter video
Yeah.
game that's
I have
supposed
the
to
game.
look like and
I
play
had
like
the game.
well, they made
I had
one
the
that was
game, yeah.
an arcade one that
Never
was supposed
released
to be
it, though.
exactly like the game that you see in there in the film. But yeah, it
Never
never
got
actually
released.
it never actually came out because the movie unfortunately didn't perform as well as they
Who-
thought it would. And
Who directed it? Because there's meant to be some famous director that did something or whatever.
it was
and-
Nick Castle.
Yeah. So what was he?
Directed.
What was he famous for? He was famous for something,
Chess.
He was
right?
being in Halloween.
That was it. He
Yeah.
played Michael Myers, didn't he, in Halloween? I think he played
Yes.
Michael Myers in Halloween.
He made Escape. He was a writer
Oh.
in Escape from New York.
Yeah. So
Top
yeah.
trivia there, folks.
The reason
yeah.
why he was in Halloween is basically he was friends with John Carpenter.
That was it. Yeah.
and
that
it was
yeah.
such a shoestring type of friends getting together and making a small production that Nick Castle was just there and they needed somebody that would be Michael Myers, and John Carpenter is just like, well, you're Michael Myers. It's funny
Yeah.
because that in and of itself has probably helped this guy make money at conventions
That's
till
true.
this very
yeah.
day.
Yeah, so so he directed this film. Michael Myers directed Last Starfighter. How
It's true,
weird is
though. That's
that?
really what
Yeah,
happened.
yeah.
You may not think the effects hold up, but
Yeah.
at the time, it was absolutely mind-boggling.
It
and
was.
Yeah, it was.
groundbreaking.
Yeah.
It was.
I remember buying the
They were good.
Cinefex magazine. Do you remember
Yeah.
Cinefex? They used to have Cinefex. They
Yeah.
explained all the effects. I brought that magazine purely because I
Mm.
wanted to know how they did it. But yeah.
Did you buy a Starlog, Ian?
Yes, I used to buy Starlog.
Oh, yeah.
And Starburst. British version, Starburst. Starlog was the American version.
I used to buy
Oh,
Fruit
okay.
Burst.
yeah. Opal fruits.
I'm here a week. Okay. Okay. Last Starfight, everybody. Should have been amazing. Just didn't quite get there, did it? Okay. Let's move on. 39 years ago today.
Aliens. Do you
Yeah,
know?
that was a good movie.
Theaters.
Do you know what James Cameron said to the crew when he was leaving when they'd finished the production? He said,
Get
"I'm going
fucked.
off to."
Fuck off.
No,
never
he
will see
said
you
to
again.
them. He said to them, "I'm going off to do great things. You fuckers will be stuck here for the next 10 years." He said, and then he drove off. So there you go.
Really?
He hated the UK crew. He hated them.
They were they kind of didn't take him seriously because he didn't
Yeah.
have a big name, and they kind of didn't like also that he was replacing Ridley Scott. So there was a lot of like behind the scenes politics that they were giving him a hard time. And he
Yeah.
was also a difficult director. Today, when he's difficult, people are like, wow, it's James Cameron. But then when he was difficult, people are like, screw you, I have a lunch break. So,
Yeah.
you know, even at the end, I think Galen
break?
heard, what'd you say?
A tea
Galen
Yeah.
heard, made him apologize, which like made like he never likes to apologize to people, and he had to say he was sorry. And I
No,
think
it was Sigourney Weaver, because the crew refused to work for her, and Sigourney Weaver had pulled them both together and made them speak. Gail and Hurd had a helping hand in it, but it was down to Sigourney Weaver.
maybe
Yeah, she saved the film
begging the
behind the
crew,
scenes.
begging the crew to come back because it's a good film. Do you know what? Right, this is another fact. When James Cameron was talking to 20th Century Fox, because they liked his Terminator film, he said, they said to him, he said, what else have you got? And they said, we've got a couple of films. And he goes, well, what have you got? He goes, we've got this, this sequel to Alien. Do you know what I mean? So they were blasé about it. But James Cameron saw, bank right there when they said it. And that's how he got the job to write the screenplay. And then once the Terminator came out, it was a huge success. They offered him the director's job. So there you go. That's how that started. That's cool, right?
yeah. And listen, he did a great job with it.
He did.
Today, I sometimes say things that are not favorable about James Cameron, but at that moment in time, he was in his prime. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. What he did not do a good job with is the 4K Blu-ray, the 4K version of this. It's a disaster.
There's that famous moment when he's about to direct and everything's ready, and then the whole crew just stops, and the woman comes with the tea trolley, and James Cameron just blew a gasket.
Yeah,
Really?
Corman's not doing any favors by some of the terrible things that he says, some of the stupid woke things.
Okay. I was thinking about this yesterday because I knew I was doing this slide. Could this movie have been made? Could this movie have been made in the USA at the same time and be as good as this? Swappers?
I don't know, man. It's almost like lightning in the bottle with this movie, isn't it?
The budget was low.
Yeah.
Back then, I mean, these days with effects and everything, the sky's the limit. And you can throw anything that you want. Budgets are just crazy as well. There's nothing you really can't do. Back then, they were very, very limited with their resources, and I think that drove up creativity and what they did with the movie, and it just made the film more effective. So almost like what?
Yes.
Especially if you were in the UK producing stuff.
But the thing is, though, the budget was so low. That's the reason why they decided to shoot in England, even though the first one shot in England. They were considering shooting in LA, but the budget was so low they had to get the big tax break to actually shoot it there. And Cameron is really good with effects. Do you realize when they go in, the first time they go in, into the place where, when they come out there, the big van thing, and they go inside there, you realize it was false perspective. The ceiling was a false perspective shot.
Yeah.
It was a model, and they hung it so it looked like it was above them. James Cameron knew all the shortcuts. That's why he could make this movie.
Yeah.
And he was the right person for this movie. Definitely.
He was an acolyte of Roger Corman.
Yeah, he was.
He came up learning about how to make film from Roger Corman. So yeah, he knew the tricks to do things cheaply and quickly.
There you go, folks.
And that
Punch
was-
the face. Go on.
I would say, and that's one of the things people just looked at him as that guy from Corman's studio.
Yep.
Who wasn't really worth any respect, but I fairly say he showed them all.
He did.
Punchable Face Wrenched. I saw this in Odeon Leicester Square. I remember they had loads of props and models on display at Tower Records.
Yes, they did.
Piccadilly
And
Circus.
I was there. And Tower Records doesn't exist anymore. But hey, that just blew my mind seeing those models. When they have the models on display, right, they have them in these big plastic square things that you can't touch them. But when you look at the models, you can see the paint, the brush strokes on the models and stuff like that.
Wow.
That fascinated me. Absolutely fascinated me when I was looking at those models. But there you go.
Okay. Aliens, great movie.
Oh, RoboCop.
Okay. RoboCop was released theatrically in the US 38 years ago today. In Britain, we had to wait until 5th of February 1988 to see it in cinemas. By which time I'd already repeatedly watched a good quality VHS bootleg purchased several months previously from a, was it first bloke in the pub?
Mm.
38 years
Wow.
ago. Can you believe it?
I remember seeing Batman, the first, the Tim Burton's Batman. My friend used to work in a post-production house, and I had to wait for 5 hours for him to come out with a copy of Batman on VHS. I was waiting at the
Come
back
out.
door because this post-production place, and they were doing duplicates, and it was all secretly like. But my friend said, "We're doing Batman today." I was like, "Can you get me a copy?" He goes, "Yeah."
I think a tweet. I think I did it in the private chats. That was about 4 weeks, 5 weeks after Predator had come out over in the UK as well. So January '88 we had Predator, then a month later RoboCop.
Oh man, we were
Fucking
spoiled.
what a time to
Yeah,
be
we were
alive.
spoiled.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck.
Movies, yeah, movies are great.
We had no idea what we were getting in the 1980s. What an absolute renaissance of film we
was
were
even-
seeing at the time. It was
Even the
amazing.
small movies, even the small movies like that. I don't know if you guys remember The Boy That Could Fly. Remember that
Yeah.
one?
Yep.
What is it? Lucas. Do you know what I mean? Even those little tiny movies, they were great too. Do you know what I mean? We had a great time in the 80s watching movies.
Yeah,
Absolutely
it
terrific.
wasn't unusual to go to a movie 5 or 6 times a week.
Yeah, Weird Science. Remember that one? That was great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm lucky to do that in a year
Yeah.
now.
Mm.
We didn't realize how good
80s
we
was
had
the
it.
best.
Yeah, it's true. It is true. And when I look back,
But will the
the
people
80s were amazing. Sorry, go on.
Okay,
Mm.
people who are out. Okay, we were what, late teens, early 20s back then. Will people now who are in their teens, early 20s look back in 38 years' time and go, "Oh, Superman, James Gunn's Superman, fucking amazing!
No,
oh,
they
amazing!"
They won't. But the thing is, though, in the 80s, the films that were coming out were very creative. They were very, very creative, and obviously of its time as well. I mean, they'll never come up with something like RoboCop now.
Well,
will
they'll be
they?
saying in 38 years' time, James Gunn, very creative what they did with that CGI, especially with the teeth flying through the screen. Amazing.
Let me say, remember when movies were actually made by humans and we didn't just watch stuff
Yeah.
that was made by
AI.
AI? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's funny that you-
20-year-olds. Oh, sorry.
No, I was just gonna say it's funny that that you mentioned The Boy Who Could Fly because that was also directed by Nick Castle. Who did the last
Yes,
Starfighter.
yes, that's why I mentioned it.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember that film all the
He's
way
your
through.
favorite director.
Well,
Now he is. He didn't
Well, the
even
thing-
know.
The thing is, though, right? Those particular movies, they everybody forgets about The Boy That Can Fly. If I didn't mention it, nobody will remember it. So, but even the small films were great. They were really entertaining. The
Mhm.
small ones, these ones are like a big, like that RoboCop and Blade Runner and the
Fucking
Indiana
80s,
Jones
amazing.
films. Yeah, it's just but the small ones, the ones that you actually got to see because there was nothing else to watch and you'd seen all of them, and he just took a punt on The Boy That Can Fly or a Weird Science and stuff like that. They were good too. They were really good. So
Alex Ashdown, Ranchlow Alex. Now they watch anime. They will gush over Demon Slayer movie probably. Mudcrab.
Yeah, I don't
Wrench.
think 20.
Go on.
I don't think 20-year-olds are going to remember the movies in
In
5 years.
38
much
minutes.
less
Yeah,
20,
yeah.
yeah.
I love Mudcrab. Okay.
the reason why I remember it is because there wasn't a lot of access to those particular films. If you wanted to see a film, you had to go to the cinema. And
Yeah.
then, what is it, like 6 months or even a year later, it end up on VHS. So that's why the films were so embedded in our minds, because it was a treat to go and see something like this. And we were entertained. But today, right, you'll watch Superman in the next, 4 months, it'll be on fucking
Yeah.
streaming. Do you know what I mean?
I think I watched RoboCop about 3 times in the cinema back then, and I couldn't wait for the VHS to be released.
Yeah.
6
I mean,
months.
how long did it used
Long,
to take?
hard wait. 6 months.
Sorry, swappers?
I was going to say, how long did it used to take for us to get a video
6
on
months.
VHS after the movies? Was it?
Even
It seemed like
6 months.
3 years to me.
Yeah, it was like for instance, from America, there'd be a film that's come out, and then we had to wait, 4 to 6 months before it reached England, and then we had to wait almost a year before it reached VHS. So do you know what I mean? But the thing is, though, those films were so embedded in our mind. When it was advertised that it was going to be in Blockbuster, you were there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So it's a different era. It's a different time. So much more fun time as far as I was.
I would say probably waiting. If that was released in July and we had to wait until February, that would have hurt that movie because that would have been released on VHS in the US by
But
end of the year.
there was
And
always
that's what hurt that movie.
there was also the fun, and I don't know if you guys remember this, the fun of actually getting a pirate version of these films.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys ever
Yeah.
did that, get a pirate versions of movies, but it was a lot of fun getting a pirate version.
Yeah.
Yeah, it took 6 months for it to come out on cable, like HBO,
Yeah.
Okay.
and
A
then
lot
the
of the time it
videotape
was really
was
bad
out.
quality, though, wasn't it? But
Yes, usually, yeah.
Okay, let's move on then. RoboCop masterpiece.
Die Hard.
Oh,
One of my
July
favorites.
15th, 1988. God, what a year for cinema.
I know.
Fuck.
That came
The
out in the
film.
summer. Yeah.
Die Hard was released in theaters.
Nobody wanted to do this film. Arnold Schwarzenegger turned it down. Sylvester Stallone turned it. And you know what the reason was? It's because that he got hurt too much in the film. That's why they turned it down. They thought that people would watch this film and think the guy's a wimp. But little did they know that it would change the course of action movies. This film changed the course of action movies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, Bruce
It
Willis
did.
did lose half of his hearing filming this movie.
Pardon?
Bruce Willis lost
Pardon?
Half of his
It's a
what?
great-
Bruce Willis.
Yeah. I mean, they had a really hard time talking John McTiernan into actually
Yes.
making this.
Yes, they
Uh,
did. Yeah.
He had just done. Was it Predator? He had just finished, and he was
Christ.
like, "No, I don't want to do another one like that." But so he kind of came in and basically said, "No, we've got to make a hero that is actually sort of
So,
vulnerable. Like he can. He's
John
not just
McTiernan did 2 bangers on the
Yeah.
trot.
yeah."
It is a great movie. It's a well-oiled machine, Die Hard. Once it gets going, it keeps going like a freight train until the end. It's really, really, really good.
Okay,
And
the chat's saying it's
performance
not a
is terrific.
Christmas movie.
Well, it was released in the summer. I know that.
Yeah.
It morphed into a Christmas movie, though, I think.
Yeah.
He said
Yeah.
he did 2 movies that were bangers. Now his next film after Die Hard was Hunt for Red October.
Yes. Yes.
So yeah, he did he did 3 in a row that were all.
What did he
huge
do
hits.
after that? Did he do
Medicine Man was his next film. After
Okay.
that.
Yeah, that was.
Which was okay. Then Last Action Hero, which was
Also
not
good.
okay.
Die Hard 3, didn't he? He did.
And then
Die
he
Hard
did the
3.
third Die Hard. Yeah.
he did
Thomas
Die
Crown
Hard 3,
Affair.
yeah.
Remember the scene where the guy in the airplane has him take his shoes off, and then it pays off
worked for me?
way more down the line.
Yeah. Everything.
We don't
that's-
get a setup and payoff like that anymore.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons this film has one of the best scripts ever.
It
It's
is good.
everything is setups and payoffs.
Yeah.
Show him the watch, early on, and then at the
Yeah.
very end, it's the watch that he catches, and they have to
yeah.
take the watch off, and he falls. Like everything is set up, everything is paid off. It's a brilliant script and a great film.
Do you know what? Right, I do have a soft spot for Die Hard 2.
Same here.
I like Die
Same-
Hard 2.
yeah. Die Hard.
It
yeah, same
works.
Yeah.
And they're winking at the camera the whole time
Yeah,
about
yeah.
we did this in the last film. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's
but
ridiculous.
it's funny. It works.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, but there is something fun about it.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
It doesn't work if you're a pilot and they just could have routed traffic to the
Yeah,
airport. But
The best scene of Die Hard is when they're in the computer center, they're blowing the glasses
Shoot
out,
the glass.
and
Yeah.
I said in Finster.
he blows his. You know what? You see the squibs going off in his kneecaps.
Oh yeah, that's
Fuck.
terrific. Yeah.
Amazing.
Do that for real. Now it would be
Amazing.
CGI, wouldn't it?
Yeah. So amazing. Okay.
That's really good.
Christmas movie, folks. Die Hard.
X-Men.
25 years ago today.
Mhm.
Can I say it? Can I say men anymore? Is it X-Days?
No, you
Yeah.
can't say
X-Him,
men.
Hex Hymns released in theaters.
Yes.
The
Dark
first one
Hour
was
and I,
good.
yeah, Dark Hour and I talked about this last Sunday
Mm.
on his show. Yeah.
It was good. It was good. The second one was better in my opinion, but this one.
Oh,
was-
the second one was much better. Yeah, the
Yeah.
first one was serviceable though. It worked.
Yeah,
and,
it
and they did a really great job, I think, casting the roles too, which is what helped this film really succeed.
When I saw this film, the cinema was packed, and when he said Bob in the bar scene, the crowd just went crazy, man. They were screaming, and he said it, and people were clapping. It was something
Swappers,
else, man.
You're into X-Men, are you into this one?
I absolutely loved this film. It wasn't 100% what I wanted from an X-Men movie, but I came out of the cinema feeling like I'd experienced the X-Men and genuinely enjoyed it. I wasn't a fan really of the dark sort of grittiness look to it and the way they're all just wearing black.
Yeah.
But it worked and the casting was amazing. The effects were great. I couldn't really fault it. I had a great time. I bought it on DVD, watched all the extras, and couldn't wait for the second one. And then the second one topped it, And together, they were both great movies.
Here you go, folks. Not Z3PO worked on location for X-Men, and I feel old.
Wow, that's terrific.
Damn.
Absolutely terrific. You're lucky.
It's too bad that third X-Men kind of shit the bed.
Oh boy,
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
Did you know that in I think it's X-Men 2 that Short Round did choreographed some of the fights in that movie? Would you believe?
I think I did know that
Yeah.
actually. Yeah.
Yeah, Short Round.
It was. I think it was in the DVD extras. I'm not quite sure for this movie or an outtake with Spider-Man in it because they were filming
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Oh
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
that's a famous famous
Yeah.
outtake. One of the crew runs on. It's when they're all walking in once they get to the Statue of Liberty, and they all come around a corner, and then Spider-Man comes in behind them.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, wrong movie.
I don't think I've seen any of these.
Really?
None of them. This is
I've seen snippets, but
Yeah.
it was just never I never liked these, but I liked the
You know what?
rebooted versions.
this was at the time when they cast hot women as superheroes, superheroines,
Very hot.
and they'll never do that now. for
They
some
would let
reason.
Rebecca Romaine strut around naked with
Awesome.
some makeup on her.
She was
And-
great.
Yeah,
Thank you,
10
Janet.
hours.
And Halle Berry. Thank you, Jansen. Halle Berry. 3 hot babes in this
Yeah.
movie, and with
True.
tight costumes as well. It's like awesome.
Yep.
Did I miss this super chat? I'm sorry, Ista. Did I do this one?
That was when you put up the aliens.
Yeah, no, sorry, a bit
Yeah.
late. Did I do? I didn't do it, did I? Yeah, Wrench Will Spot, $2. Get away from her, you they them.
You
Yeah.
bitch.
That was Romulus, wasn't it?
And
Yeah.
no.
There's
I mean,
something in the water.
It was the third film, was it? No, it's not the second film. Had Kelly Hu in it, and that really did it for me.
Yes.
Oh yeah, she
She's
was
lovely.
amazing. in that.
Mm,
No,
mm.
she's lovely. It's a shame she got killed in that though, because
Yeah,
that's a
they
shame.
recast her for the Spider, not Spider-Man, the Deadpool Wolverine movie. Sadly,
Yeah.
there was, and she's really in the background. I wish they could have got her back for that.
Yeah.
She's the only reason to watch Scorpion King.
Yeah, yeah.
That's funny because they kind of made Wolverine the star of the X-Men, really, but because in the comics he's not really. He's kind of short. He's 5 foot, nothing, isn't he? In the comics, but once they got Hugh Jackman in there, yeah,
Huge Jackman.
yeah.
Here you go, folks. Drew Gordon, Rachel, Drew. Days of Future Past, Road Cut is one of the best superhero movies in my opinion. I said what I said.
It is a good film.
It's a fucking great movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good film. I really liked it.
The
Yeah.
road cut is
Fantastic.
superior to the original cut.
The original's good, but that one's even better.
Yeah.
That's the one where they overwrite X-Men
Yeah.
3.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Such a
and
good
well,
movie.
and they actually have Rogue show up as a character in the
Yeah.
story, and we get a little bit more of what's actually happening in sort of the future time frame. That they cut most of that out for the film. It's almost focuses almost entirely on
Why?
what's
Why did
happening
they?
in the past.
Why did they do that?
Too long.
because
too long.
Jennifer Lawrence became a star, and they ended up making all those movies centered around her mystique.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah,
happened.
but yeah, when they put back a lot of the emotional bits and pieces from that go into the Rogue cut, where we get to see more of the characters happening in that future time frame, it works so much better.
Yeah, here you go, folks.
See, he's using the word peak. That's what all my nieces and nephews use.
Z3PO Eventual Sports. Road cut is Z knows what he's on about. Road cut is peak.
X-Men.
X-Men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to start using that word a lot.
Peak.
Yeah. That
Okay.
was peak.
Peak, man. Let's move
Yeah.
on. Who saw the trailer for this?
Yeah, I
For,
saw it.
Little bit of a story
Yeah, I
with
saw
the Mortal Kombat 2 producer says first film benched Johnny Cage for fear audiences wouldn't buy an arrogant actor as the lead. Previously blamed absence on concerns regarding white savior trope.
You see, now this is just all bollocks,
Yeah.
isn't it? I mean, this is box ticking crap. Oh, seriously, right? Just get off that nonsense now, please. Let's just have some good movies without this rubbish in it.
Superman was just trope to fuck, wasn't it?
Yeah, but he's got no powers in this trailer. He's got nothing, isn't he? Everybody else has got superpowers around him, and he's just.
I don't think he ever. The character never really had powers. I don't think he was just a,
Yeah, right.
a martial arts actor guy. That was it, really. So I
Yeah.
don't know how he's going to hold his own against all these like superpowered beings.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah,
I
it is
know.
even in the trailer, he says like, "I don't have robot arms or anything
Yeah.
like that."
Yeah,
Okay,
It's-
I just come.
it's good for him though. It's good for him as an actor though. 'Cause
Yeah.
he hasn't done anything
Paladin.
lately. Yeah, he hasn't
Yes,
done anything
yeah.
lately, so.
Well, he's just finished the boys, hasn't
Has he?
he? Just finished that.
It's crazy they didn't have him as a central character in the first film because I mean, look at Kung Fury. You know that did so well for this kind of tongue-in-cheek action genre, and it wasn't even like a free movie that was released
It
on
was. YouTube. Yeah,
They were
YouTube.
just chicken. That's why they didn't put him in the first one. And now I guess it's okay. So they put
But
him.
they made a sequel to it with loads of stars in it, but unfortunately, it's wrapped up in litigation and all that.
Yep.
That's why they
No, I'm
can't-
saying like Mortal
Oh.
Kombat. It's a chicken move that they didn't put him in the first movie. Carl Urban
right.
would have been a huge draw for that kind of
Yeah.
movie,
Yeah.
and instead they went the weird whatever route it was.
Mm.
And regarding which one were you just talking about?
What is it called?
Kung Fury.
Kung-
Fury?
Kung Fury,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's so sad because they actually have had that movie, I think, in the can for years, and there's some
Yeah.
kind of legal issue, and they
Yep.
either can't complete the effects on it or can't release it. It's so annoying because it
It'd make
has.
a ton of money as well.
Yeah, it would. Everybody
Mud-
wants to see it.
Yep, Mudcrab Ranch. Mortal Kombat 2 was filmed in Queensland. Mortal Kombat was done here in Adelaide, so clearly MK is going to be shit.
Mm.
Okay. Let's see what's next then. Okay. Bo Bragason? Is that correct?
Bragass.
Has been
Bragason.
cast as Zelda in live action Legend of Zelda.
Oh, really? She has been?
Y-
Is there
yes.
something
Yeah.
wrong? Is there something wrong here? Is she gay? Is she binary? Is she?
No.
The trans lobby were
No.
doing their fucking
So
nuts
she's
as well.
normal?
She
Yeah,
is
yeah.
an absolutely
biological,
normal,
biological, female.
biological female who's
Wow.
quite cute, actually.
Wow.
And I think is a great pick for this character.
And the
Well,
Rogue
I mean-
Brigade is losing their freaking
Shit.
minds.
Yep.
Yes, they are.
I've got a complaint because her eyes are nowhere near as big and she ain't got pointy ears.
Well, they'll fix that in post, mate. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
yeah. They'll do that in post.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool.
Amazing.
Step in the right direction.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, Japan was never going to Nintendo was never going to hire the actor / model that a bunch of people on Twitter and other social networks stuff were trying to sell. It was never going to happen. The Nintendo was not going to torpedo the first film, the first Legend of Zelda film, by hiring somebody to play a role who would be that controversial. It's stupid. It was never going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, somehow
So
it's just their detachment from reality. They all got it into their heads that this person was Zelda, and
Yeah.
when reality reared its ugly head,
That's what
I mean,
this-
they're unhinged. We're talking
Yep.
about threats and crazy behavior.
Mm.
It's fine, you know. It's complete sheer fucking double standards, isn't
it
it?
is, mate. You know that.
It's fine for you know, when a straight actor or actress takes the role of, say, a gay person or a transgender person or whatever, you know, the world is up in arms, and then they start rioting and burning shit down. But you know, you get a tranny in there taking a woman's job, and suddenly that's perfectly fine. And then they complain when that doesn't get when their expectations don't get met. And
Sheer double
it's
fucking
a
standards.
woman playing a woman's role.
Yep. And it was all sold just because there were a few pictures of that actor that they were like, "Oh, look, it looks exactly like this one picture
I
of
know.
Zelda."
Yeah.
And it's like those are just a couple of pictures. Look at other pictures from other angles of that actor, and you're gonna find that no, he doesn't look anything like Zelda. Sorry.
I'll tell you what, right? In another universe, I would have loved to that the trans guy to have been cast right as this role. And the first scene that he's in it, he opens his mouth to speak and he sounds like Frank Bruno.
Yeah.
Link.
All right,
Yeah.
Luke, how's it going, mate?
you gotta
Yeah.
save the kingdom, Link.
Side of feet, legend, wrenched, god, whatever you want to call him. That hunter has an Adam's apple.
Yes, indeed.
Mhm.
And when there's an apple, there's a banana.
Yeah, well,
Oh, flame on.
move along. Mm.
Congratulations to MSN, their host, Rachel Madcow, on her casting as Harry Potter.
What? Is this true?
Yeah, she demands way too much money, though. Her
Yeah.
salary is really
Wait.
good with the budget.
Hold on. What?
No, it's not. No, Rachel. It's just joking that the new kid that's been
okay.
hired as Harry Potter with
That's
the
the
glasses on
Potter
looks a
boy.
lot like
So-
Mad
so-
Al.
This kid on the left, that is the new Harry Potter.
Yes,
Yes.
Oh,
for the
I,
television show.
I thought it was a
Yep.
girl. It looks a bit like a girl
And
does.
that's probably by design.
by design.
It looks
yeah.
like the girl from that Ghostbusters reboot movie from a couple of years ago.
Yeah,
Oh,
it does a bit,
A little bit, yeah.
But why? Oh, yeah, no, I'm not going to ask the question. We know why they're doing this, but anyway.
Okay. Let's see what's next. I think this is all the kind of newsy stuff. Okay. Who saw this? Stephen Colbert's show is being cancelled by CBS. Will you miss it?
No. No, because we don't get him over here, so
No.
it doesn't mean anything to us.
Nobody over here really watches it either. He's only been pulling about about 2 million people, and only a few 100,000 of
It's not even
those
funny.
crucial demographics. And his show hasn't been funny for ages. It's been losing money like crazy. I think they said they spend like 100 million on it a year. They lose 40, and 20 of that is
Shit.
his salary.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's been a disaster for a while.
Okay.
So yeah, everyone is trying to make this out as being some huge political thing that's been done. Oh, he's being canceled because of the Skydance merger, and they want to keep Trump happy and blah blah blah. No, it's being canceled because it's losing money hand over fist,
And he's crap.
Nobody's watching it. So
Okay, we've got
Yeah,
a quick question here, just to break it up. Sorry, mate. Angelina Sereni. Hello, Angelina. Hello, Mr. Brown. That's me. I have a question. If you and your friends like Star Wars, do you think Keanu Reeves would play a great Darth Revan in Knights
Yes, he
of the
would.
Republic?
Yes, he would. Absolutely would.
But he shouldn't
he-
take it, though.
The character, actually, they designed the look of the character, I think, in a comic or a book
Mm.
or something, to look pretty much like Keanu Reeves anyway. So he'd be great casting for it. I don't know if he's too old now though, but still, you know,
yeah,
he'd be perfect for it. But
Yeah, but he shouldn't do it because you know what they're going to do to that character. And you know what they're going to do. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't
It'll-
advise anyone to star in anything with Star Wars as long as Disney owns it now, because it's
Stay away.
Oh, yeah.
Keanu.
guaranteed to be garbage if they're on it.
Well,
Unless there's lesbian witches in it.
if they made Knights of the Old Republic, they would just make Revan a woman.
yeah.
Since that was a
Um,
choice you could make in the game.
Here you go, folks. Amelia Bedelia wrenched. Disney Star Wars is ass cancer.
I think that's been a bit too kind to it, Amelia.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Give it
that's-
bad
go
name,
away and
ass cancer.
rethink your decision there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a real insult to ass cancer, and I don't think it's.
It is.
Ass cancer's curable, probably. Okay. Let's see what's next then, folks. Who saw this?
Yes.
What's this all about?
Instant karma is what this is about.
Yeah,
Oh,
this
was
is
it-
my biggest tweet ever. I got
Was
like
it
40,000.
Milwaukee or somewhere like that in somewhere beginning with M? It was a Coldplay concert, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Mhm.
Massachusetts.
Oh,
Now, who are these guys?
guys?
Who are these people that fell over?
So one of the guy is the married CEO of a billion-dollar company called Astronaut, and the
Yep.
woman is the HR director of. They call it director of people or something.
Yeah.
Of
Bit of
that same
fluff.
company, also married, but they are not married to each other.
Yeah,
I see.
bit of nookie, and they got busted.
So
Yeah.
why are they trying to escape the camera there? Or
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, they
At a Coldplay concert, you wouldn't want to be seen fucking dead there, would you?
yeah, no.
Yeah,
So yes, they were doing a kiss cam thing.
Very
They were
good.
doing a bit where they were focusing on people in the crowd, putting them on their big screens behind them, and they got these two up there. And as soon as they see that they are on that big screen, they're turning around and trying to duck and cover whatever. Obviously, it's way too late, and it's hilarious too because the lead singer for Coldplay is like, "Oh, well, I guess maybe they're having an affair or something."
Oh no!
It's oh my god.
Oh no!
yeah. His name is Andy Boyer, and he did resign yesterday.
There you go.
So
Yeah, you got
astronomer.
he's resigned. Andy Byron, yeah, stepped down.
He doesn't deserve to be the CEO. He's an idiot.
Hmm.
I mean, to be in an affair with your own HR director, there's so many levels of why.
Okay,
He's stupid enough to do that out in public.
Right, and then in public, then he shouldn't be the CEO of anything. And the fact that this
Mhm.
guy has like tens of millions of dollars, and now his wife is going to take half his money. I mean, all because he went to a Coldplay concert. This is got to be one of the biggest L's in the history of L's.
I've said this story before. A wise man once said to me many, many years ago, "Stiff cock has no conscience." Yeah,
he actually came out and
came out.
he came out and yelled. He
What?
said Chris Martin had no right to violate my privacy.
Oh, so I'd love that if they were suing Coldplay. God, I'd love that.
You're
Please,
You're up there
Coldplay,
making friends.
please.
65,000 people, and you claim a right to
Fuck
privacy.
me, I'd love that.
I'm
God,
no
I'd love
Coldplay
that.
fan, and I'm no Chris Martin fan. But you know what?
Please
Chris
sue
Martin
Coldplay.
it kind of cracked me up. Chris Martin. I have to. He was the exact douche that Andy guy didn't want there for sure.
Oh, God, it'd be amazing.
Well, it's karma, isn't it?
Yeah, as
Yeah.
I said, it's one
It's
of
a
the
bitch,
best.
man.
One of the
Yeah.
best examples of instant karma to get.
And one of the
Outed
most
like that.
and one of the most exciting things to happen at a Coldplay concert.
Yeah, indeed.
Speaking of karma, who saw this?
crap is
Jaguar Land Rovers today announced the loss of 500 jobs. Jaguar Land Rover after
Oh,
the
if only they saw that coming.
yeah.
Well, they shouldn't be advertising a pink car, then, should they?
Nope. So
500 now. The rest will come later.
Yeah.
500 people have lost their job who didn't deserve to lose. Here you go, Flav. Wrench was spot that Flav. Go woke, go broke in action. Yep.
Yet they still keep going woke.
Yes, it is because of the that advert. Yeah, was it 49 cars they sold?
There were those stupid people that came out the lift as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
They they had already planned. They were going to stop production of their older models because they're moving entirely
To electric.
to the electric and those new ridiculous models that they showed in that awful advert. And so that once those are ready to launch, they think they're going to sell dozens.
But seriously, though, after seeing that advert, how could anyone think that was going to work?
Don't know.
They can't be that stupid. They
Yes.
can't
I
be.
think they are.
Yes.
Yeah.
there's no way, right? If you run a company like that for so long, that you would think an advert like that would.
Oh,
I think they were forced into.
I reckon so.
I think they were
And from
forced
what I'm
into.
hearing, UK's power grid couldn't even support everybody running
Yeah,
an electric car.
yeah.
They can't.
Yeah,
even
we've
keep
had
the power
rolling
on.
blackouts last few days. Go on, swappers.
Oh, you can hear me. All right. I think they were forced into having a DEI hire agent, whatever they're called,
Brazilian, wasn't he? Yes.
in their company, who's advised them to do certain things that they never would have normally done. Probably sort of whispering in the ear, like King Theoden in Lord of the Rings, with Grima Wormtongue, sort of say, "Yes, you will put gay bows in your advert. They will love it.
yeah.
And your cars would look like big, rounded gay bricks, all painted pink."
Yeah, they've sacked that agency, haven't they? Anyway,
Oh,
too
yeah.
late. Damage done. Okay, let's move on. Oh,
Is it Shooty?
never again.
Is it the misery goblin Greta?
no, she's been since she was handed those, was it cucumber sandwiches by the IDF. She's been a bit quiet, really, relatively speaking.
She
She's
did go
Ziegler?
somewhere
No.
to talk about LG rights, which is
What
strange.
TVs? The televisions, yes. It's a
Right,
great
but if she
manufacturing
would have
company,
talked
LG,
about those
yes.
LG rights in Gaza, that probably wouldn't have been well received. But suddenly she could talk about it in other places, if you know what I mean.
I do, yes.
Yeah, she's probably dating one of the IDF guys that gave her a sandwich, and she has to keep it quiet.
Nobody'd date her. What are you on about?
It might be Shooty because Shooty said something stupid this week. Didn't
Go on,
he?
swappers. Imports gone.
Pedro Pascal.
No, I think he'll be next week.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Oh God, I think we could do an entire show. Pedro next week. Okay. On a positive note, here you go. XBT, Wrench World Sport. My LG TV is fab. That's fantastic.
Oh, as is mine.
Oh yeah, it could have been, yes. Dirkface could have been, yeah. Rosie.
O'Donnell. She lives over here now, doesn't she? Take her back, please.
Yeah.
James.
No, we're not taking her back.
Okay.
No.
Well, at least Rosie didn't come in on a boat. She flew in. But anyway, bit of politics. Who saw this? It's a double binning.
Oh my.
Who
Oh,
saw
I
this?
knew it was going to be Shooty. I knew it.
Dr. Watts has
What did he get? Was he nominated?
Yeah, its first Emmy nomination in 62 years.
No,
It
but was
that mu-
Shooty is nominated?
No.
It was the musical episode.
The musical episode, and we know why it's been nominated because it's as gay as fuck, and that's why they're being nominated. That's why. You know what I mean? It's just
From
ridiculous.
the hip,
isn't
everybody.
it?
From the hip.
It is. It's just ridiculous. I look. The awards in America used to be kind of respected, but now they're just a big joke. I mean, Amelia Perez, for fuck's sake, in the Oscars. It's just a huge joke now. I don't even know why people pay attention to any
And
of this stuff.
let's not forget, it would have been the actor from Amelia Perez who would have won the Oscar if
For a woman, yeah.
they
A
hadn't
woman,
put
yeah, female.
his big fucking foot in it.
Mm. So this is no surprise to me that this crappy episode, which was absolute bollocks, is being nominated. It was seriously, if you'd watched this episode, I didn't watch it. I saw the song on
There are
YouTube.
clips on YouTube, yeah.
Yeah,
it
and I
shows.
just thought to myself, good luck everybody. Seriously, good luck with this shit. So yeah.
Very similar to the
You'll
Klingon
know this,
episode.
Ian.
Mm.
Are you
What's that?
talking about the Eurovision one? Which one was it?
No. It's the one with the
I've
Beatles.
seen all the episodes, and I
The
seem to
Beatles
have
one.
blocked it out. I'm trying to remember which one it was.
The Beatles. Apparently.
Oh, that's the one where the
There's a twist in the end. That song.
right. That there's also like the Transformer villain.
Yeah, the maestro.
Oh,
Of
okay.
course, of course
Swappers,
it got
Swappers,
nominated,
you going to
yes.
say?
Ian will probably know this, right? Did they ever do the able-bodied Davros episode?
No.
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 As
No.
well.
That was just a one-off little thing.
Seriously, right? Doctor Who has been screwed left, right, and center.
He
by
has.
this- yeah, exactly. By this gay rubbish that's been
The hip,
inputted into Doctor Who. And seriously, if you're a Doctor Who fan, you should
That's a wax.
definitely step away from this shit. Don't watch and don't even put anything about it on X. Just ignore it because that's where it belongs, away from all of us. So there you go.
There you go. If it wins, that'll be in the bin. But okay.
This is great. You know how many people on YouTube is going to be rubbing their hands together once this.
A new. When I saw this, a new Judge Dredd movie is in the works. Tawiti Titiwa Titi is directing. Drew Pearce is writing the script. It's currently being shopped around the studios.
Hold on. So is it the same people that made the last one?
I don't think so.
No.
Then how do they own the right? How do they own the copyright to do a Judge Dredd movie? I thought the other guys owned it, or did they sell it to them?
Maybe they've lost.
Yeah,
I
they
don't
bought
know.
'em.
Oh wow. Well, they didn't care about Judge Dredd if they gave the rights away to Titi Titi. Do you know what I mean?
Ugh.
They just
Oh,
didn't
here you
care
go.
about
Look. Yeah, here you go. Drew Gordon wrenched. Rebellion is still producing.
Yeah.
it. It's the wrong
I
director.
was just looking it up. Yeah.
It's the wrong director. They should
Oh
have
yeah,
got
this is
together.
terrible. It says he's directing, but you know he's going to be having a ton of input into the script.
Carl
also-
Urban starring.
Under no circumstances should anyone be letting Taika Waititi
Within
anywhere near any
1,000
established
miles of
IP.
it.
Just keep him away.
The thing
And
is,
he
though,
does well in like little quirky indie comedies.
No, his
That might
stuff.
relate to things.
Yeah. Let him make his little movies that he gets to write that are quirky and weird and whatever. That's fine.
Yeah.
Like go do that. Like go do Jojo Rabbit. That's fine. But get the hell away from any established IP.
This was
This is-
reported on the Hollywood Reporter. Yeah.
it might be bollocks. You never know. But the thing
Well-
is, though, it's very violent, Judge Dredd, and I don't know what he's going to do with that because he's. I guess he does violence, but you know, we'll see.
Yeah.
Well, it
it's
hasn't
an
been
audience.
picked up. Nobody's
nobody's
there's
picked
no
it up yet.
takers. Yeah.
Okay. Let's hoping that stays that way. Let's hope it stays that way. So,
Carl Urban,
mm.
Simon Pegg, Rebellion. Who was Alex Garland as well?
Mm.
Maybe should get them, get together and get the sequel sorted. Yeah,
Yeah,
they could do it
maybe.
themselves. Yeah,
They just
Carl
need
Urban's
somebody to put
available
money
now.
into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just need to get.
They've got
someone
the
to
money
put
between them. If they haven't got the money between them, then
Well, people who have money, they don't really want to give out their own money. They'd rather.
Dread 2 with them involved
Mm.
would do the business. Yeah.
Mm,
Why doesn't Urban go to Jeff Bezos, Amazon? Because
the problem is that no matter, we're huge fans of Judge Dredd, but the thing is, it doesn't translate to the normies. Judge Dredd. I mean, that's the reason why the last one didn't do very well.
no, the marketing did for that one.
Well, they said the marketing, but still,
They
people
only
don't know
released
who.
it in 3D as well, which
Yeah,
didn't
but people don't know who Judge Dredd is. The broader audience don't know who Judge Dredd is. That's the thing. It's not as popular as Batman or Superman or. do you know what I mean? So it is a hard sell.
It was
make a
only on
proper
for
movie.
about 2 weeks as well
Mm,
at the cinemas
yeah.
in 3D only.
Mm.
No advertising because it was just straight after the Olympics as well, which, the London Olympics.
It's a very small niche market for Judge
Okay.
Dredd. That's the problem with it.
Okay. Let's move on then.
And finally.
Finally. I struggled this week for and finally.
Did
this
you?
came up. Yeah, this came up. At the last minute. Happy Moon Hoax Landing Day, everybody. On this day in 1969, Apollo 11 astronauts Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin became the first humans to set foot into a TV studio. The photo shows both astronauts on the moon with Armstrong reflected in the visor of Aldrin's helmet.
They were there. They made it. I don't believe it was a hoax at all. I do believe that there was aliens on there, though. And they
Alien Bill
yeah. So there you
We
go.
should have a moon base on the moon by now. Fuck the pronouns shit off. Moon base on our way to Mars. But we
You
just
don't even have flying cars.
bullshit. We're just
No, we don't, do we? The thing is, though, I mean, there are rumors that they definitely landed there, but there are rumors that they stopped transmission when these things appeared behind them. that's what I read. I don't know. It sounds daft.
Oh,
There you go.
It's true. That's actually true.
yeah. Jeez.
I've heard the transmissions from when they cut the video signal and they switched to a different channel, and they were always using code phrases for things that they were seeing that they couldn't declare openly.
Yeah.
And it's the reason why they filmed a load of footage as well and spliced it in with the live stuff, so they could switch away from stuff if there was awkward stuff they couldn't explain in front of the cameras. So they did actually record some footage, but there was actually live footage being taken from the surface at the same time.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I actually believe they went there. But what's that thing that covers the whole planet? The something belt? That
Yes.
how did they get through that?
They went around it for the most
went
part,
around
and
it,
also
right.
the radiation that is in the Van Allen belts is almost exclusively alpha and beta radiation. There's very little gamma, and so the truth is that a thin piece of metal, or even, I mean, hell, a thin piece of paper will stop alpha. So you don't have to have a particularly robust spacecraft to block most of that radiation. And they went up and around it because it doesn't actually surround the globe.
Right.
It's around the central part of the globe.
Okay,
they-
so
they
no
missed
gamma
most of it.
radiation, so the hull could be safe.
Yeah, yeah,
No.
There's a reason
yeah.
why they
It's
never-
it's not a sphere. It doesn't go completely around. It goes around the magnetic pole. That it's centrally at the tops and bottoms where the poles are. Magnetically, the Van Allen belts are not there, so that you can
Swappers?
mostly go around it.
There's constantly people online saying, "Oh well, we never went there because they're making excuses about the technology and now they lost the technology. They never had a technology anyway." It's like, actually, no, they did, and they used it. It's just they chose not to go back because I think personally they were told to fuck off because they left all the garbage behind.
yeah.
Yeah.
I reckon
always,
so
listen,
too, yeah.
always take your rubbish home with you, folks.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, look at all the twats that go to Glastonbury and leave all their shit up everywhere. You
I
know, you
know.
wouldn't want that all over the moon.
They're
would you?
hypocrites,
I mean,
aren't
these guys are
they?
just doing exactly the same
Yeah.
thing, leaving their fucking tents up and whatever.
Yeah, they're telling us how to. Yeah.
Yeah, you
Okay.
can see the garbage through a telescope, and the
Well,
fact is
Glastonbury,
that
yeah.
yeah, well, that, I don't think.
Okay.
The thing is, though, you can tell they went to the moon because the footage when they're walking and stuff in those days they couldn't imitate that, the way they were bouncing around and stuff.
Yeah,
like
plus the
that.
police sang about it, so it must have
They
been
did.
true then.
Yeah,
Okay.
they did. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is it, folks. That is it, folks. Chat, you are wonderful. Thank you for the interaction, the super chats. Great numbers tonight. Slayer Nation. Hello, my friends. I think that's it, folks. Chat, you are wonderful. We will see you next time. Don't forget your homework to write comments afterwards. What is it? Savile? What is it again?
One Savile.
Savalactus.
You need to
Savalactus.
write this. Savalactus in the comments afterwards, folks. Savalactus. Okay.
One. Is it
Let's-
shooty? Is it?
Yeah.
All those ones as
It's
well.
shit.
You've got to do
shit.
your homework, folks, so YouTube recognizes that you've watched the channel. It helps with the recommendations. So, chat, you are wonderful. Thank you very much. We'll see you next time. Get the guests up. They're already up. The Mega Geek. Cheers, Ian.
No worries.
Professor Atu.
Thanks for having me.
He's been a naughty boy tonight. Swappers. Cheers, Swappers. Okay. It's the Phobos.
Cheers, chat. You're wonderful.
Price of Reason. Hey.
He's on mute.
Have you got anything to plug? Well, I'm on a channel that's called Price of Reason Live. And I'd like if you would subscribe to it. It's called at Price of Reason Live on YouTube. Is
He's
that
back.
correct,
He's back.
Professor?
I'm back.
Anthony?
I'm back. Yeah, I have 2 YouTube channels, Price of Reason and Price of Reason Live, and you should subscribe to one or both of them.
Mm.
That's
You also
what I
have a
said.
new channel, aren't you? Price of Reason with Leslie Squarehead, aren't you? You do know.
That's my next channel. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd go to 1 million straight away. That is it, folks. Let's get the graphic up.
Ooh.
Beast up tomorrow. Don't know. They weren't here last week. Don't know, folks. Trev Tuesday. Is Trev Tuesday? I think so. We're back Wednesday doing Predator. So if we don't see you during the week, don't forget your homework, comments, etc., etc. If we don't see you during the week, have a great week, everybody. We're all looking forward to Fantastic Four. It's going to be amazing. Going to be amazing. Bye.